Well, hey y'all, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Alright, so let me tell you something. I like to go and show you exactly who Miss Katie is, but unfortunately, she deletes all of her Insta live streams, so we haven't had one of those in a while. Well, I found a live stream that she did on her actual YouTube channel, where in the first couple of minutes in, I was already like, oh no, woman, we don't do this, so I figured I would share it with you. Is that okay? Alright, I hope so. Let's go! Do not adjust your volume. Guess what? Miss Katie does YouTube as a profession, right? You figured she'd learn when the mute button's on. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know something? I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I think this is the best way to watch Miss Katie.
Hi! Hope you guys are doing okay. My sound is off. Oh my gosh, my sound wasn't on.
And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that, Katie? It's yours. You're the one that decided to go live. You need to make sure you have everything under control before you even hit that button, woman.
Hi! No sound for a minute.
Ooh, she's frustrated. Oh, is she ever frustrated? You hear how she's hitting them keys? Yeah, it's like a typewriter.
No sound for a second, but the sound's on now. So I just let you guys know. Okay.
Ooh, she's frustrated. Ooh, she's frustrated. Did you hear the way she was typing on that keyboard? That keyboard didn't do nothing to you, woman. Knock it off.
Hi. How are you? The sound will come on in a minute. You don't have to type no sound.
Well, considering your husband used to be a mod for you and he's had to come in the room a couple of times to tell you, hey, you ain't got no sound, yeah, I think somebody needs to let you know you ain't got sound. It's his job. He's just failing.
You have no idea.
Y'all, when I tell you this woman ain't got no business being a journalist, I ain't lying to you. Look at the face. Look at the face. It'll tell you everything you need to know.
Hi. Okay.
Well, hi, Miss Katie. It's about that blame time your fake persona took over.
You guys, you're supposed to look at the chat.
No, they're not. They're supposed to look at you. When you live stream, you don't want somebody watching your chat the entire time. That means you're just being downright boring. Oh, wait. We're talking about Katie. I get it.
I wrote no sound for a second. Did you see that? Did you see that message? Did you miss it? Hi. Okay.
You condescending little... I was gonna say heifer, but I'm not gonna insult cows that way.
Welcome. So today I was offline. It was amazing.
Hey, y'all, mark your calendars. Go ahead and mark your calendars, because you're not gonna get many days of Miss Katie taking time off the internet.
You guys, I cleaned my house. That's what I did. That's what I did. I got into a fight with some cleaner.
There you go. That's the only reason why she cleaned her house. I do believe this was going on during the COVID. I'm not for sure, but I think it is. And I do that every time. I'm never going to learn my lesson. If I ain't got one of these going in my mouth, I got something else. Y'all, stop it. Stop it. Don't think like that. How dare you?
My house was in need of a very big, deep scrub. Every nook and cranny of our upstairs got cleaned. My son's bathroom, his bedroom, my bathroom.
What in the... How much dirt do you have? You have cleaners come in and take care of your house for you and make sure that you're not living in total filth. But goodness gracious, if it needed that kind of deep clean, you needed to do it a long time ago.
All of that. Even the stairs got disinfected. Everything is disinfected in my house. Welcome.
Hey, what kind of cookie do you want? You gotta let me know, because you deserve a little bit of praise for doing exactly what you're doing, huh? Being a mom, I know how hard that can be on you. Poor thing.
Okay, so I was thinking, like, we haven't had a lot of live streams lately because the live streams have been sort of like wonky.
Yeah, and you quit doing live streams over here on the internet, on YouTube. This side, this place. You switched from YouTube lives, then you went over to Instagram lives, then you went to TikTok lives, and you just haven't come back to YouTube. Yeah, she's a hypocrite.
And that has meant that a lot of you have not had a lot of interaction time, and we haven't been chatting very much. It's been a lot of pre-recorded videos.
Y'all, when I look back, it reminds me of how many live streams she used to do. And let me tell you something. During her live streams, you could catch her in so much. And now everything in here is my opinion and only my opinion. And that's all it's ever going to be. I'm just a mama with a lot of them and a big old mouth who sits down and talks to her camera. And yeah, then I upload it to YouTube. You know how that goes. But anyways, and you also remember, if Miss Katie can have opinions, so can I. All right, let's just get... I lost my train of thought. I ain't going to lie to you. I lost my train of thought. Here we go.
And I was like, okay, last week we had Amy on, and we did sort of like Amy and Katie talked.
Yes, she would have Amy on because Amy was her friend, okay? And I say friend because you don't treat friends like the way she treated Amy. I so need to find that daggum video, and I keep saying I'm going to link it below, and I never do. I'm not a good YouTuber.
And I did like a sort of mellow kind of...
There ain't nothing mellow about you. No, you have an act that you put on for your subscribers on YouTube so that they'll pay attention to you and think that you're a certain way. When anybody that watches you for a prolonged period of time, we all know that you ain't a goat.
Q&A last night on Instagram, and then when I put it up over here, everyone thought that it was a live Q&A, so that I was like, well crap, maybe I just need to do a live Q&A here.
She's saying, talk about me, I want to talk about me, I'm my most important subject, oh yes I am.
Where people can ask me questions, and
about herself, she left that out, ask her questions about herself.
We can go from there. I haven't done one in a while. The last few that I've done have been kind of like I've brought the questions with me.
Do y'all want to do some more Q&As? Do you want me to go back and react to them? Y'all can say no. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Are y'all enjoying these live streams we look at? We haven't even got through this one, but I found you one where she was talking about her atheism. And there's plenty more that I can find. It's unfortunate that I know this.
And I haven't had a chance to like...
Find your train of thought? I think you left it on your desk by the way you're searching.
I brought the questions with me versus like, hold on, I gotta get my lighting fixed here.
She is never ready. She is never ready. There's always something that is going on with her. She's got to fix something. She's got to touch something. She's got to, just pull out her clothes. I don't like that. I can sit here this entire time and not touch my dad. Oh, ain't it comfy? Ain't it comfy? I get to why I'm wearing it.
Versus me actually interacting with the chat. So tonight I'm going to do chat interactions.
Which rarely happens because she gets trolls in her chat and she can't stand it because she cannot control the narrative.
So if you want to make sure that your question is answered, feel free to use the super chat option.
She's not asking you to use super chat. She's telling you to use super chat. I don't want to talk to you unless you give me money.
That will make sure that they're answered. I'll be answering others just from the live as I can see them. Sometimes these questions can go relatively quickly, so... Y'all
notice how she's looking around everywhere? You notice how she's doing that? She ain't paying attention to anybody. She just wants to do her own thing. And the thing is if you see her doing something over on Insta and she don't bring it to YouTube, her YouTube audience gets mad whenever she decides to flip-flop it. But I will tell y'all over and over and over again that all she wants to do is keep her Insta separate from her YouTube. Why? Because she's a different person. We ain't even getting into TikTok. We're not getting into that.
That's where we're at. I hope you guys have a beverage. We might be around for a minute.
Now, I got ADD. Okay, sorry. I got to hit my face for a minute. But I got to not hit my face. I got to tap my face, okay? I got to wake it up. It's early in the morning. It's got to wake up. Anyways, she will say that she's on her medication for her ADHD. I have ADD. She has ADHD. But she'll say that she's on her medication. And my doctor, he don't know nothing, obviously. Because he tells me I can't have anything. But anything like, what she's drinking. I can't do anything at all like that but she can. Miss Katie, man, I tell you something. You just give us such great good advice.
But, before we start, I want to make sure everyone's doing okay.
No, she don't. She's not wanting to make sure of absolutely anything. The only thing she cares about is how this stream goes her way.
I want to make sure everyone's having a healthy, staying healthy kind of time. I know I've got some of my subscribers that are sick right now, so I just want you guys to know I'm thinking about all of you that are dealing with illnesses at this point.
She is thinking of all of you. She's not praying for all of you. She's not doing anything like that. She is just going to think about you. She's going to be thinking, how much money am I losing with you not watching me?
So, yeah, today was actually a nice day here in Minnesota.
If you don't know, she'll tell you where she lives. Well, I tell you Texas. Hey, most people can guess that by my accent sometimes. Yeah, I get downright Texan. But she'll tell you where she lives, and she'll tell you her full name.
I was able to have the windows open and clean, which is a good thing.
Katie, you really need to understand something. Whenever you're cleaning with harsh chemicals, I don't really do harsh chemicals. I do fragrance chemicals, okay? I do gain and stuff like that where it smells good throughout my entire house. I don't like the smell of bleach. Anyways, here we go. You gotta understand that when you do stuff like that, you need to open up windows and let the fresh air come in. So is this your first time doing it? Did you realize that it makes a big difference?
We've normally had cleaners. We've had cleaners for a couple of years because
she's going to give you an excuse. She is going to give you an excuse on reason why she can't clean her own house. Do y'all know she's too busy for that?
When I was trying to do everything myself, take care of my son, all of his medications, all the tube feeding stuff, and then trying to clean and do everything else.
If I told my husband, hey, look, I can't take care of my kids and you and take care of the house and take care of the animals. If I told my husband I couldn't do that, he'd be like, what can you do? He'd be asking me, so what is your job? You stay at home. Horses are my job, okay? That's my job. But he'd say, you know what? You stay at home. You don't do nothing else. He tells me that all the time when I fall behind, which is often. But it don't get so bad that I have to have cleaning crew come in.
It got to be too much. And so we've had cleaners for a couple years. And obviously now with everything that's going on, we don't have cleaners. And
you know something? Miss Katie would get in an argument with her daggum nurses, her cleaners. She gets in arguments with everybody because all they are is hired help to her. That's all they are. Just like all you are is a piggy bank.
It was almost like, I don't even say a blessing in disguise because I'm not religious, but it was kind of like a blessing in disguise because
she will remind us over and over and over that she is not religious. There is no religion in her. She will tell us over and over again, but there's still people that believe that she's a Christian. There are, because the way she talks about the Duggars.
I realized when I was in the bathroom today that there was just stuff in my house that needed to be...
So she's a bathroom thinker. So am I. I am too. When I'm in the shower, my mind goes... do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And sometimes I lose it, sometimes I gain it. It just depends on what my mind's doing that day. But obviously, she looked around and said, man, am I nasty.
Deep cleaned that the cleaners were not getting.
You know, sometimes that costs extra. That costs extra for them to get down into your grudge and grime and whatever else you want to call it. I mean, that's up to y'all. But I could just imagine. I don't want to imagine, Miss Katie. Clean your house more often.
And so I spent so much time in the bathrooms really getting stuff done. Like
maybe you need some fiber in your diet. Probably it'd help.
You know how you can clean a house? You pay attention to your dirt way different than a stranger does.
How long did it take you to realize you got dirt in your house? How long did it take you to realize that? Because you're just now telling us, because she would tell us all kinds of things. She's just now telling us, hey, I cleaned my house. Well, I remember one time when she was cleaning the couch. She was steam cleaning it. Oh, God. Whoa. Everything was brown. The water was brown. Everything. She posted that over on TikTok and then took it down.
So, yeah. We're going to see if I even have them back after this.
That's a duh. You lost your job. She's going to have to find somebody else. Yeah, during the whole COVID thing, people needed their employment, Miss Katie, she didn't care.
Okay. Coffee. If you're in the... Okay, coffee and then...
Hey, woman, look up. Look up. Make eye contact. It doesn't take that much effort. I understand you're reading the chat, but you read the chat for a second, then you look up. Read the chat, look up. It shows respect to the people that are actually watching you.
Passenger shaming is freaking hilarious. If I did a live stream with her earlier this week.
Have no idea what she's talking about. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will tell you if I don't know. I'll tell you if I don't remember. I'll tell you things like that.
If you've seen her Instagram page, it's got over 1 million people. She's one of my members.
Oh, so it's somebody else you can use for a benefit. That's what you're doing. That's what you're talking about. Hey, you can go over to my Insta and see everything. Well, guess what? Guess what, Miss Thing? People go over to your Insta and they'll click to follow you, and then all of a sudden your numbers will go boom because they figure out who you are.
She loves this channel. But she has this humongous Instagram page where she posts photos of people on planes and stuff. It's pretty funny.
This person is only getting a shout out. Only getting a shout out because it can benefit Katie. That's the only reason why. She doesn't do it out of the kindness of her heart. If you ain't got nothing to offer her, you don't matter.
Okay. Okay.
I get it, Katie. You're trying to find the best thing to answer. I get it. You're trying to see what all you can get said about yourself. But you know what? People can't afford to super chat you all the dag blame time for you to pay attention to them. That's just sad that you got to do that.
Your liquor store is sold out.
If you ever hear me talk about the corner store, because I'll say her corner store is open, but if I ever say it, you know what the corner store is now.
The liquor store by my house has so much. So if you guys want to just come down to Minnesota.
Yeah, not all of us coped in a certain way, Miss KT.
The liquor store by my house has so much. Like when I was there last week, it was up to the ceiling. There was so much in there. It was ridiculous.
Is that the reason why you had to get an SUV? Did you have an SUV before? I don't know if you did, but I think that's why you had to get an SUV. Imagine. There's one thing we can't run out of. Most people say life's all wipes, and she would say, nope, my guzzle.
They're closed in Vegas. That's crazy.
Did y'all notice when she was talking about herself, it was a smile, it was a laugh, it was a giggle. She's talking about something else, and no. She don't care.
Okay. So, have I talked to Amy Duggar King? Yes, I talked to her today.
She will forever and always brag that Amy Duggar King is a friend of hers. At times, I think that Amy might have been a source a time or two whenever it come to the Duggars. Amy would get on her channel and sometimes Amy would get on Without a Crystal Ball's channel, and sometimes she'd bring her kid. And you could watch Katie just sit there, and it was kind of like she was upset with Amy for having her kid on her channel. She didn't want to have to talk to the child. She wanted to talk to Amy and only Amy, and it wasn't fair for Amy to bring her son on there.
Actually, I've talked to her almost every day this week. Yes, I think she's going to come on Monday night.
See, Amy never did learn her lesson. She still ain't learned her lesson to this day. She still talks to Miss Katie, from what I understand, over on Insta, or she likes, Without a Crystal Ball will like Amy's comments and Amy's pictures, and it'll constantly show me all about what Katie does over on Amy's, but it doesn't show me that Amy likes all Without a Crystal Balls. I got tired of calling her Katie, okay? So I need to say Without a Crystal Ball a couple of times. It be alright.
We, at my house, we alternate. So we alternate nights that we put my son to bed because...
Ma'am, don't talk about your son. Do not talk about your son. When you talk about your son, you get mad because people judge you and you can't stand it.
We have to actually lay my son down and then stay with him because he has anxiety and
Well, goodness gracious, didn't you do that when he was little too? I mean, you ain't gotta seem so frustrated by it. It's just you having to spend time with your child.
Just with everything that's been going on this last year, it's just been a lot. And then with him, with this whole being home now and not being completely out of his routine.
As a parent, you have to be responsible for the routine, especially if you have a special child. My son had to go to online school the same way everybody else did, my oldest. And, ooh, that's hot from being next to my computer. That's not good. But he had to go to online school. And I tell you something, the adjustment was absolutely crazy in the beginning. But we practiced, even whenever it wasn't school time, we practiced and practiced about how to get into the computer and how to, look at his classes. It was a constant, all right, here's our routine. Here's what we're going to change. Here's what we're going to do. Because it was my responsibility.
And if you have a child that is on a spectrum, you know what I'm talking about, that when you get outside of the routine, it can be really, really hard.
Once again, oh, wait, Katie is a little different, okay? She really is. Whenever it comes to her son and her sitting down with her son and things like that, she's different. I'm gonna leave it at that. If y'all haven't watched my whole thing of spending a day, or Katie's Mother's Day is different, there's a little clip in there you can see.
It can be hard for any kid to get outside of their routine, but like kids with ASD really are very much routine oriented, and so
they're also schedule oriented as well. They like to have a schedule. They like to have a plan thing going on every single time. It's not a routine so much as it is, okay, if you need to change the routine, you slowly and gradually change the routine. Who thinks Miss Katie started showing her son, hey, this is how it's going to be before she even started doing the actual classes? Anybody think that? Not me.
It's really challenging. And so we've been, a little bit more lax.
If you notice anything, Miss Katie, she'll say something about don't talk about my kid, but she'll tell you all about her kid, all right? And then also, her kid is the only one that has issues. Her kid is the only one that has problems, is the way Katie acts. She doesn't think about anybody else and how they might feel and what they're going through. Why? Because she's selfish.
With things. And so we have to fall asleep with him, and then he sleeps with...
Did you see that? Did you see her put her eyes to the side like she is just, she is so bothered.
Me, and it just helps his nerves right now, and mine. Let's be honest, my nerves about him getting sick.
If he got sick, she would come on Insta and let everybody know that her son was sick, letting them know that she was having to be a mom. She'd let everybody know everything so they could be prepared for her to get on here and say, oh man, I had a hard day. I had to sit with my son. I had to spend time with my son. I had to do things with my son. That's what she used to do. That's the reason why when she gets on here and says something about don't talk about my son, Katie would always talk about her son. Katie lets everybody know he has autism. Katie is the one that does all that. But then she's like, don't you say what I say. That's not fair.
Because then I know, like, if something happens, he's right next to me and I don't have to worry about anything. So,
well, my son went into convulsions one time from having medication issues. Yeah, I tried to sleep next to him and he didn't want nothing to do with me sleeping next to him. He was kind of like, you know what, get away from me. Let me deal with this all on my own. I don't need you. And he was young at the time. I didn't know what to do with myself because that's my job.
We alternate every other night because it can be a lot for one of us to have to do that every night. So.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's important if you have both parents in the home to share responsibility so you don't get yourself worn out having to take care of a child. All right. See, I'm not always mean to her.
Because the whole experience from start to finish is like a 3-hour production to put him to bed.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nope. Whenever you do it when they start, okay. Sometimes my words get twisted in my mouth. Like all of my ducks is twister because they don't want to come out. Okay, it just happens. But you have to learn or teach your kid whenever they're young. I done wasted all my stuff. But you got to teach your kid when they're young, hey, I'm here for you. Here's this. It took a while, but my doctor told me when my oldest was really young and he was diagnosed, I had to start then. And so now then, whenever he was growing up, he would go to bed. I'd do my little nightly routine with him and he would go to bed. You got to spend time with kids.
So that's where we are. Yeah, she'll be back on Monday, I think.
I didn't include the chat for you. I do apologize. I really do. I didn't know I was going to need the chat because this is all going to be about her.
So there's no cars out in New York. Yeah.
I wish I could isolate sound, and I wish I could see what was going on, because I hear a sound coming from her, but I don't know if it's her son. I don't know if it's her husband. I don't know if it's her. I don't know, because I'm not smart enough to isolate sound out. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
I have never seen you not wearing neutrals. I don't know what you mean by that.
Katie! I sit here and I was like, you cannot be this dumb woman. There ain't no way that you cannot notice what they're saying and understand what they're saying. She's so focused on herself. You'll see.
Neutrals. Like neutrals on my eyebrows, neutrals on my eyes.
Well, I'd hope that your eyebrows are neutral. I mean, are you supposed to get on here and have purple eyebrows? I mean, come on. I wore this just for her, okay? I did. No, I wore it for me. Let's face it, I got too many of them. But we're not saying nothing.
The camera really washes my face out. I'll have to be honest.
She did a get ready with me one day, and she was using, I already told you all this, she was using Natasha Denona, stuff, and she told us how to do her eyebrows. She showed us how she got ready for camera. Well, she ain't got to worry about that no more, does she?
You can't actually see my eye makeup. It's really purple. But on camera, you can't tell that it's that purple.
I'm amazed. I'm just absolutely amazed, 100% amazed that Miss Katie doesn't understand what's going on right now. That she doesn't understand that it's her clothes. Not a clue in the world, huh? See, she's professional.
Well, I talk about the video that Joanna and Austin posted today. You mean the video that they posted yesterday?
Yeah, how dare you get your facts wrong. Don't be questioning her on things that she doesn't know. If they posted a video, she will know about it. She's supposed to know about it. And if she don't, you don't say nothing. You got it?
They did a Q&A yesterday. I didn't really watch it because it looked super boring.
Kind of like most of your videos. I tell you something, you ain't got no personality. You ain't got no personality whatsoever at all. I feel sorry for the people that actually enjoy you because they don't know what kind of personality you used to have.
And they were apparently, it was filmed last month, which is so stupid because it's April 4th, meaning...
Are you telling me you never pre-record videos? I didn't charge my thing, how dare I? But are you telling me you don't pre-record videos? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Woman, did y'all know, because some people don't know how it works, but you can film a video, upload it, and then schedule it for a later time. So if, because me, I have to schedule it for, certain times during the day unless I just get really late on a video and then I upload it later in the day. And I don't mean to do that. I always tell y'all, I'm sorry that it's so late, but I get busy. Y'all know that. Shut up, Janet.
They posted it yesterday. It was April 3rd. Last month could have been 3 days ago.
In my biggest grift video, somebody asked me if I thought maybe she knew this was coming, so she was pre-recording videos and releasing them. I don't know the answer to that. I really don't. But I do think that this woman knew what she was doing when she put a video up talking about C-word. I think she knew exactly what she was doing, and I think she knew she was going to get that ching-ching or rolling in.
Don't even get me started on how the Duggars are not self-isolating correctly. It's driving me batty.
Tell you something, you ain't got to worry about that with Miss Katie. Miss Katie was self-isolating before the pandemic even hit.
Neutral clothes.
See, I knew that. Did y'all ever wonder why she's always wearing just plain Jane outfits if she had any color in her life? Did y'all ever wonder that? Oh yeah, she's gonna tell you.
Well, on camera, I try to wear neutral colors because I don't want to be super out loud.
I failed. Yeah, I did. I get on here for comfort, okay, y'all? Hey, what time is it where you're at? What time is it in the morning or afternoon or night? I always tell y'all to have a good one no matter what time it is. But what time is it for y'all? You let me know.
Does that bother you? Oh, I have 2 new members. Thank you, Mandy.
Why would somebody become a member of your channel with the way you just talk to them? Why? I don't understand it. Some people just like to be treated incorrectly is what I think.
And thank you, Sarah C. Oh, Mandy, I think you must have just renewed your membership.
She's like, oh man, you mean I don't get more money? You mean I don't get that extra money a month? All you did was decide you're going to keep giving me money? That ain't fair.
How is my former moderator doing?
I don't know what moderator she's talking about. The one that she would always talk about was Jessie Bear. Always. She never had an original thought of her own. And whenever it came to Jessie, she'd be like, oh, Jessie did this, Jessie Bear did this, Jessie Bear did that. It would be a constant thing. It's like, Katie, form your own opinion. And still today, I tell her, quit reading so much stuff and give me your opinion. I want your opinion on what's going on. Y'all see my eye twitching? This thing is so awesome.
I spoke to her daughter yesterday, and she's still on ECMO, and she was on...
Katie was probably like, hey, how can she still be ill? Because I need her on my chat. I need her to get rid of all the trolls, all the haters. She don't like the haters. Listen to me. Yeah, up north, I would need a daggum heater. I absolutely would. I don't like it when it's 75 here in Texas.
They were reducing the pressure on her ventilator and seeing how she tolerated that.
No compassion in her voice whatsoever at all. She's just kind of like, okay, well, she's not going to be here to, monitor everything for me. That's her only worry.
And that's kind of where we're at. So I don't really have like a lot of...
She had a Discord or something like that for her mods to where she could go in there and tell them exactly what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And then she'd blame her mods for everything.
Updates on where she's going or what's going to happen. I was told that it is going to take...
Maybe if she's not in there telling all of her stuff, maybe you don't need to be telling her stuff. Did you think about that, Katie? I just wondered, did you think about that? Some people don't want their medical history out there on the internet.
Quite some time for her to really get to a place where she's going to be better. It could be weeks.
Listen to how monotone she is. I mean, seriously, she ain't got no emotion in her voice whatsoever at all. I can't.
So I don't expect really anything. I mean, she's still on ECMO, so that's a really big deal.
Hey, I tell you, I ain't gonna lie to you, but y'all know I don't lie to you anyways. I don't know what that is.
This is a very serious thing going on, so remember all of that.
Oh, that's why you have no spunk in you? It's because it's serious? That's why you're not having any kind of personality? Sure, go ahead, lie to somebody that don't know you.
Flashing lights are very distracting. I don't know what flashing lights you're talking about.
Y'all ready for the... Nothing is charged. How dare I?
I don't have any lights on here. Okay. What are the Duggars doing? I don't know what they're doing. They are definitely not they're not staying away, and they're not following proper protocols.
You have the 411 whenever it comes to the Duggars. How do you not know what they're doing? How do you seriously not know what they're doing? You're supposed to know what they're doing at all times. So when somebody asks you, hey, Katie, what's going on with them? What are they doing? You should be able to say, here we go. I know. Which proves to you, she ain't got a clue.
I don't have flashing lights on, though.
Do y'all see the flashing lights? Do y'all see the flashing lights? I see the flashing lights. It has been years since I've done this.
Rhonda, there's no flashing lights on.
Oh, y'all just hope. Oh, you're just hoping she doesn't get all downright nasty to somebody. Y'all keep hoping. You know what they say? Wish in one hand and doing it in the other and see what gets filled faster. Yeah, Miss Katie's always going to be the dope.
I did not watch the Kardashians because I'm not really a Kardashians fan.
And nobody on our channel really wants to watch the Kardashians, so of course she's not going to cover them.
Anyone that knows me knows that I am not a Kardashians fan.
Because if you say too much bad about them, they can come after you, and their social media has you beat all the way around. Their numbers are a lot higher than yours, even today.
And my screen is super... Hold on a second. Dim.
Put your tongue in your mouth. I gotta look down, I'm sorry, but I look up y'all whenever I start talking. Put your tongue in your mouth. You need to make sure you do that. You ain't got to think with your tongue hanging out.
There we go.
Anybody else see the flashing lights? Do you see it? Do you see them? I'm asking sincerely.
Why aren't you wearing your She-Ra cape, girl? Okay, so seriously, did you see I did just a quick Instagram live?
Yes, you would do Instagram lives all the daggum time, and then you would delete them. So no, well, guess what? Yeah, I've probably seen them. They're probably on my channel somewhere, but it doesn't mean I caught every single one of them.
where I was talking about Robin Brown. So I'm reading this book, Becoming Sister Wives, because I fell into this rabbit hole today.
You didn't fall in no daggum rabbit hole. Don't be lying to these people. You decided you needed some more content for your channel because you were running out. So you figured, why not bring the book into this? That's what she did.
So, you know, tomorrow on Sister Wives, it's going to be like Cody and Robin, and they're going to be, or Cody and Mary, and they're supposed to be in therapy. And during this session,
y'all want to know something? There's going to be people that just have me on for white noise, and they're going to hear the vibration. They're going to be like, Janet, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't have that on YouTube. So y'all, if you're just listening to me, open your eyeballs. Y'all look up. This is my little thing, okay? I didn't even turn the light on to it. It's a gua sha or whatever it is. It feels good. I use it. And y'all, I'm digging myself in a hole that a maintainer can't get me out of.
They're basically supposed to be talking about how they're not together anymore or how the marriage is over. And it was through the marriage being over.
You are always in somebody's marriage. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You are always in somebody's dagblame marriage. You get in the Browns, you get into Duggars, you get into Blake and them. I mean, you get into Taylor's. So when she gets married, you'll be in on that. You'll be into that one too. Yeah, you've already said comments about that. Stay in your own daggum marriage, KT. You need to.
That Cody says like, oh, I'm really like, I rushed into this marriage and everything worked really fast. And I can't believe I rushed into this marriage and I didn't even really know her and blah, 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 blah.
What's bad? You want to know what's bad? It's Miss Katie says blah, 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 blah in her videos. Even when she's scripted, she ain't got nothing to say.
And that got me thinking like,
Uh-oh, she's thinking. I do believe that her thinking is worse than me thinking.
What is in this history? Did they rush into marriage? So then I was like, well, let me see, Cody and Mary, and then it was Cody and Maddie, and then,
Goodness gracious, she went a-digging. That's what she did. She went digging into things to see what she could get away with, and she had to have, when I tell y'all she ain't got nothing on her channel right now, her Duggar content was her main money winner. Duggar content. When the Duggars ain't got nothing going on, she has to find something else to fill her channel with. Well, right now, she's got plenty. She's got the emails, and she's got things like that she can use. But it doesn't mean that, doesn't mean that she's not going to be boring.
Mary and Maddie, and then Mary and Maddie not having a good relationship, and then all of this stuff about Mary and Maddie, and then Mary and Janelle, and then I was like...
You were like, ooh, controversy. Ooh, I'm good at that. I can get down with that. Let me bring it to my channel. That's what she was doing.
In the rabbit hole, 6 feet under, and then I was like, oh, Becoming Sister Wives. And then I started reading it, and now I'm on, like, chapter 5.
Anybody wondering how this woman can read an entire book, almost an entire book in like a day? Anybody else wonder that? I can't. I tell you something about me. I tell you something right now. If I start reading, I'll read even books that I love to read. I'll go to sleep. It's just an immediate thing. I'll be into it. The next thing I know, I'm waking up and my book's put over there. And because, I'll still read a physical book sometimes. But my book is put over there and I'm all covered up. And I'm like, what happened? Where did things go wrong? Somebody's always got to take care of me whenever I go to sleep because I fall asleep sitting straight up. I don't know.
There is no flashing lights, so...
Yes, there is. Woman, you're not supposed to have flashing lights on your channel because the people have illnesses and they can't see flashing lights, like strobe lights and stuff like that.
It's the fan.
Look at the wall behind her. For those that can't see it, look at the wall behind her. You'll see exactly what they're talking about.
My background is flashing. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not going to turn my fan off.
Y'all want to know something right now? Right now, I got a fan down underneath the camera. I keep a fan on me, but you ain't going to have to worry about any unless my light starts messing up and my light bulb goes out. But y'all ain't got to worry about nothing flashing behind me. You just got to worry about my hands moving a lot.
If something's bothering you, you don't have to watch.
Remember that. Are you remembering? Y'all, make a note. Make a note. If you don't like something, don't watch her. She's the one telling you that. You ain't got to watch her if you don't want to. So, Y'all listen to Miss Katie sometimes. Y'all don't go and unsubscribe because she'll blame it on me. So y'all don't do that. Y'all can subscribe to me though if you want to. If you don't want to, hey, I understand. I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
But it's really warm in here and I'm going to keep my fan on.
Like I said, I'm a heifer. We ain't gonna talk about what she is.
Okay, sorry about that.
If you can't tell she's not sorry, there's something wrong with you. That woman could care less. She's more about her comfort than she is about yours. I would have turned her off.
So Becoming Sister Wives was written in 2013, and it was written during a time where they were still trying to figure out.
Are y'all not just absolutely amazed? I mean, absolutely amazed at how this woman knows so many dates. She knows when books are written. She knows when they're published. She knows when, people go into jail. She knows so many dates. I can't keep up. She's got a better memory than I do.
Where every single thing, like they were still trying to pretend to us that they were like the best friends, right? That everyone was best friends with everybody else.
And we are talking about the woman that tells everybody on our channel, hey, besties, because she feels like they're all her best friends because she ain't got none in real life. Yeah, that she'll tell you. She'll tell you that she ain't really got nobody in her life. She ain't got any problem of saying that, but yeah, she gets on her channel and says, hey, besties. Even keyboard warriors are her best friends. Think about that.
And they were supposed to be like the greatest. And
she mad. Woo, something's under her skin right now. It's a crawling. She got that tongue going too. She got that tongue going. Absolutely, she does. Miss Katie, some things are inappropriate.
You guys in chat, I'm not going to do this if we're going to get stuck on the flashing in the background. So
y'all only talk about what she wants to talk about. That's it. Do not criticize her. Do not tell her you're having a problem because you don't matter. The sooner you get that through your head, the better off you'll be.
I'm just going to sit here until you're done chatting about this.
Welcome to Without a Crystal Ball. Y'all didn't know what you were getting yourselves into, did you?
Like, I'm literally not gonna...
I literally wouldn't have sat in your daggum chat and listened to you lecture me. That's one thing I wouldn't have done.
Just let it go.
That's kind of like telling you to let the Duggars go. That ain't gonna happen.
I can't do anything.
You can do something. You choose not to do anything. You have every ability to turn that fan off and just be hot. If my fan was too daggum loud and I couldn't film with it, I'd turn it off.
Okay.
She gonna start huffing and puffing. Reminds me of the Three Little Pigs. KT, quit blocking people. Stop it. It's not necessary. Be an adult for once. You cannot say that's a resting whoop face. You cannot say that. Because that right there is her being irritated by people.
Okay. We're good.
She got rid of the ones that were taking over her chat so she can take she was telling a story one time, okay? She's telling a story, and one of her chat, a person in chat said something about how they related to her, and she got mad and was like, well, I'm not even going to talk to y'all anymore. I'm not going to do this because you're making it all about you when I'm trying to tell you something. Yeah, she did that.
Are we better? Okay. Like, I really just... This is why I rarely interact with you guys on chat.
Oh, so is this the reason why you don't go live? I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to find out why Miss Katie no longer goes live on YouTube. I have so many theories and conspiracy theories. Deep, 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 deep. I have so many, and I don't know which one's true, so I don't say anything to you. But I have my opinions.
Okay, so anyways.
That is a fake laugh if I ever heard one. Absolute fakeness coming out of this woman. I can't show y'all any more than what I show you.
I ended up in the rabbit hole, and that's where we were at.
She's back talking about me. There's a song. I want to talk about me. Yeah, it's a song. I ain't gonna sing it.
And I'm trying to, no, that's actually, this is actually Sweetie down there. Okay.
Yeah, she used to have her dogs in her office with her all the time. And she doesn't do that anymore that I know of. And she had one that named Frida. And if you look at her merch, she's selling merch about it. Yeah, I keep having to go back and forth charging these dag blame things. Because I forgot I even had them, okay?
So I ended up in the rabbit hole. And then this book was written in 2013. And everything was designed.
Someone messaged me and said, what rabbit hole have I fallen into? I'm sorry. No, I'm not, but I'm sorry. You got a deep one to go.
And everything was designed in a way so that it would be like, hold on, I'm going to put on slow mode.
Slow mode ain't the problem. Do you know if you want to comment on our channel, it has to be subscribers only? You have to become a subscriber. I wonder if that's how she got so many. But I was looking at Social Blade, and I told y'all I don't look at Social Blade, but I did for her anyways. And yeah, on one day she gained 1,000 subscribers, and 2 days later she lost 1,000 subscribers. How does that work? I mean, every 2 days people decide, okay, I want to become a member or a subscriber. Nope, never mind. I changed my mind. That happens all the time, but I just didn't know in that big of a clump.
Okay.
Katie, get off your high horse. It's going to buck you one day. If she ain't got her mouth open and thinking she's got that tongue sticking out. Woman, come on. Quit going after people. Let them be.
Okay. Let's go.
I told you let's go in the beginning of this daggum video, so I guess she's just now ready to get started. Oh, goodness gracious. Here I go, making it an all-day Katie thing. Y'all, get ready. Y'all know that you can just turn me on and do whatever you want to do. I just got a lot to say to her.
Why am I letting the chat from stopping me from speaking? Because everyone is super distracted in chat, and I have ADHD.
I have ADD, but whenever I am online and I am live streaming, I pay attention to my chat and to what I'm saying and to what's on my screen. I pay attention to all of it. So why in the world are you so special that you cannot pay attention to anything? It's because she doesn't want to. Instead of selecting hearing, she's got selective audience.
And when you guys get distracted in chat, then I get distracted. Okay.
You blaming people, you gaslighting people into believing that it's their fault? It's not your fault, You not being able to read the chat and do multiple things at once is not your fault whatsoever at all. It's the chat's fault. They need to talk about you, and you would be able to do everything at once.
So anyways.
She's like, I got everybody who is causing me stress and drama. I got them out of my chat. I don't care if they were a member or not.
The book was written in 2013, and the book is ridiculous. Like, Robin has an alter ego named She-Ra.
Oh, goodness gracious. If it ain't about the Browns, it's about the Duggars. The Duggars bring in more ching-ching than the Browns do.
After her divorce, which helps her be strong. And I say that She-Ra is not who Robin is.
And I say that this right here is not who you are. I say this is just a personality that you're putting on. And if you go and watch whenever she was on Insta, I have them on my channel, her Instagram lives, you'll see the real Katie. Actually, you'll see the real Katie on her TikTok. She got in trouble for harassment, and she got kicked off and then came right back.
Because She-Ra would never marry Bozo the Clown, who is Cody. So I did a video on that really quick.
That's what she does. She puts out videos, short little clips, where she will, oh goodness gracious, I will try to listen to one of her videos and I can't listen to it. I have to edit it down or something like that because I can't pay attention. My mind does not focus on that much unnecessities. unnecessarily. I had one of them words. She's gonna need something stronger than that to handle this chat. Told you she wasn't done. Somebody else went against her. You can't go against Miss Katie.
Cody knew exactly who Mary was when he married her. I know.
Just like Todd knew exactly who you were, right? Right? Or did you put up a show? Did you put on a show for him? Did you wear a tutu?
So in this episode that's supposed to be on tomorrow night, Cody says that he doesn't know, he rushed into his courtship with Mary. But the book, which I'm reading right now.
Lady, you already told us once that you're reading the book, twice you're reading the book. We understand that you're reading the book so that you can have a video on your channel.
States that they actually knew each other for 3 months or 4 months. They courted for 4 months before they ever got married, and they were friends for quite some time.
I guess since it's in a book, they meant for it to be out there.
So they did know who each other were before they got married.
This woman does not like Rodman, but you know what? I've done a couple of videos before about how she she talks about Rodman, and she's pretty much talking about herself. Pretty funny.
Which is odd if you think about it, because
this is odd how you're trying to come up with your own topics and you say that this is a Q&A and all you're doing is talking about the things you want to talk about.
He knew exactly what he was getting. And in the book, he actually says that he liked Mary for her purity and for her shyness and the fact that she listened to him.
I always tell everybody, don't feel sad for my husband. Don't feel sorry for him. He knew exactly what he was getting when he married me. I haven't been fake one time whenever it comes down to it. I was worse when I was younger.
Because he could be like,
if the chat distracts you that much, quit looking at it, Katie. Don't have another excuse. You know what excuses are like? They're like ace in the holes. You know, everybody's got one.
Himself, like vivacious and out.
You had to look off in thin air to get yourself, to get that word, himself. You really, it was floating around out there? Seriously?
Out there. He wanted a mousy wildflower with her, I think.
You think? You couldn't even spit that out. Do y'all believe her? I don't.
So anyways, yeah, Cody is Bozo the Clown. So I want to do some streams about that. Robin is totally always crying in the background. Totally.
Should we talk about how many times you've come live and you cried to your audience because something's been so badly done wrong to you and you've just had a whole bad day? Should we talk about those days, Katie? No, because she don't want them out there.
Her alter ego should not be She-Ra. It should be like, who cries a lot? Like, who is someone that cries all the time? She's totally a Robin.
Maybe if you looked down at your chat and paid attention to them, maybe, just maybe, they'd be able to answer that question for you. Katie McBlockerson, stop it! Stop it! Somebody needs to take your hand. No, ma'am.
Masters of the Universe. Right. She-Ra was on Masters of the Universe. So She-Ra was the one that was constantly...
Did you notice she went to the chat to get the answer and then she immediately went back to talking about what she was talking about? So how can she say that the chat is the one getting to her? How can she say that when she's already proven she can hop from one subject to the next?
She-Ra was the one that was like the really tough one, right? And she was the one that like would be like super strong, and that's not how I imagine her at all.
Good thing I ain't gotta imagine you. I know exactly who you are.
At all. But if she is saying that she's She-Ra, that would explain a lot of the stuff.
I wish you would explain how in the world, I mean, seriously, how in the world do you get on here to talk to people and then talk about yourself? Her main topic is herself. Her most important topic is herself. The only reason why she covers the Duggar is because, and the Duggars, the only reason why she covers the Duggars is because she wants to chain. She knows nobody's going to listen to her talk about herself.
Going on with her behavior of independent and fighting for what she wants, all of that kind of stuff.
Ooh, Katie don't like that. Katie don't like it when you fight her in the comments or you do a video like this calling her out. She don't like it. Would you stick your tongue in your daggum mouth? That's where it belongs when you're on camera. I don't care what you do any other time. When you're on camera, stick your tongue in your mouth.
Do I think Robin was pregnant during filming? You know, I've thought about this, and I really don't think that Robin was pregnant. Because if she was pregnant,
Katie would know about it. Katie would have a source telling her all the dirty tea.
there would actually be a baby now, and they can't hide anything.
Neither can you.
And at all. So doubtful.
Doubtful. Doubtful, but not 100%.
I actually don't have hate for Robin. I was literally just talking about the book I was reading where she says that she's She-Ra.
If you listen to how she talks about Robin, seriously, listen to it. Oh, my moisturizer's way over there. But if you listen to how she talks about Robin, you would think, oh my goodness gracious, she hates these people. There's a short on my channel where she was asking Alexa about herself and Cody Brown, and Alexa knew more about Without a Crystal Ball than they did about Cody Brown. Yeah, it happened. I stumbled. Oh well.
So we know that the Duggars do know about me. Do I think that Cody does? I have no idea.
Look at the grin on her face. She's like, he knows all about me. Everybody knows who I am. The problem is people know who you are because of your controversies.
I have no idea, to be honest. I don't care.
Yes, she does. If they give her any kind of attention, she cares. Because she'd be like, the Browns called me out. Cody said this about me. How dare he? She'd make an entire video about it.
I know. She-Ra's like a little kid. Okay.
I mean, goodness gracious, she did a video over the Duggars whenever she got something wrong, and Derek Dillard had to correct her.
So now we're just going to get into some questions. So if you have questions, I will answer them. Make sure that you, if you have a question and you want me to make sure that I get to it, use the super chat feature.
Give her money. If she's going to waste her time talking about herself to you, you need to pay her. She deserves it. Open the wallet.
Otherwise, if I see a question in the chat, I will grab it as soon as I see it.
But she's not going to pay attention to the chat, y'all.
And then I will read it out loud so you guys know what I'm answering. Okay. So let me see if there's been anything that I haven't seen yet.
How much money have I gotten thus far? How much money are y'all giving me? How much money have I made? Well, we're going to see who decided they were going to super chat her, because this is the second time she's telling you to send money. Katie, why is it that in almost every single video I do about you, there's silence? It doesn't matter if you are doing live stream or record a video, you have to have silence. I don't understand it. You can come with your own couple of questions or whatever the case may be to get it started, but you don't need to be silent. Talk while you're doing things. I talk while I do things.
What was the not... I don't know what that means. What was the not today business? I don't know.
Neither do I. Maybe not the day to watch Miss Katie.
Just wanted to thank you for your content. You are welcome.
You are welcome. Not thanks for the super chat. Not nothing like that. It's you are welcome. You don't even get a you're welcome. You get that long drawn out I don't know you kind of statement.
Okay. This is going to be hard because the chat's moving fast.
You poor thing. How dare they do that to you? You can't concentrate.
Do I think that Cody is looking for more wives? Probably.
Y'all, I'm getting good at freezing it every single time she decides to stick that tongue out of her mouth. But okay, so Miss Katie, when she don't know something, she can say, I think, probably, maybe, could be. She can use all different kinds of words, but she wouldn't say allegedly.
I mean, he's an egomaniac, don't you think, in my opinion?
Mirror time!
I think that he probably would take more wives just because that would mean that he could have more babies, and that means that he has more chances in heaven.
But the thing is Robin, I don't really watch Sister Wives, but Robin, yeah, she is all about herself. And she is, she's got main personality syndrome, and so does Miss Katie.
And I feel like Mary will probably leave. So if Mary leaves, then there's only like 3 wives, and the more wives he has, the better.
She proved she doesn't know Jack Dudley squat, didn't she? Because look at him now. He's only got Robin left. That's the only one he's got left. He didn't take on any new ones. He lost some.
What is in my glass? I don't even know. Apothic, I think.
That is sad. If you're going to pour a beverage in my glass, I want to know exactly what's in there. Did Todd get it for you? Did Todd bring it to you? Hey, I shut my mouth that time. Todd probably brought it to her.
Apothic Dark. I think I just poured this.
Oh, so she doesn't even know what she's pouring in her glass. Explains a lot. Sorry, Todd.
I earned this glass of wine today because I scrubbed every inch of this upstairs.
So this is the third time she is letting us know she cleaned her house. This must be a rare occasion for her.
Seriously, this house is spick and span.
Doing better than I am. I don't live in a daggum magazine, so I don't clean every single day. I pick up, I do laundry almost every single day. But the rest of it, yeah, my dogs take over.
Thank you for becoming a member, Chris. I am so glad you are here.
Oh my goodness gracious, this woman drives me insane. I tell you something. You become a member on my channel. I ain't got memberships for a reason. Y'all know the reason why. But if you were to become a member on my channel, you were going to get a thank you. You're going to get something enthusiastic. You're not going to get, yeah, welcome to the channel. Welcome to me not caring. You're not going to get stuff like that. And I was told in my comments, and this is just allegedly in my comments, that Miss Katie is really a Karen. I see it. Do y'all?
You are awesome.
No smile, no nothing. Nothing coming out of her. She is so self-centered.
Could Mary get her own show if she left Cody? Who knows? Would you watch a show of just Mary? You guys, I forgot to tell you. Guess who got into Mary's Blue LaRue group? I got into her Facebook group.
You were acting like you got some top secret information classified with the documents and everything. Look at her. She's like, ooh, cheer me on. Come on. I'm the best reporter. I'm the best. You can't deny it.
I got into Mary's secret LLR Facebook group.
Hate to tell you this, Miss Katie. It's not a secret.
With 95,000 friends.
She may not call them friends. It may just be followers. That could be a possibility. Not everybody that says hey to you is your friend, just so you know.
Mary is selling shirts up the storm.
You jealous a little bit? Just a little bit? I've seen you put your product links on your videos and... Oh, woman, you try to sell Ninja blenders. You try to sell everything under the dagblame sun. You ain't got no limit.
Which got me thinking, you guys... She is out there during this time selling all of these clothes and she's shipping them all over the place. And what if she's sick?
Oh my goodness. What could she do? Maybe not pay attention and ship that week? Could that be a possibility? Somebody be responsible? Oh, that can't happen.
Do you think that Mary practices good hand washing? Can she assure you?
What was that big old gulp? What was that all about? Are you swallowing your words? Because you know that all this is an opinion.
That the proper hand washing has been done before she ships you the crappy leggings that she sells.
You know, I know a lot of people that wear LuLaRoe. I do, still to this day. I know people that wear their leggings because they absolutely love them. Not me, because I can't do one size fits all because I'm not one size anymore.
I just got into the group, you guys.
And you just outed yourself, so you're going to get kicked out of the group. Oh, just so y'all know, look, ain't these just the cutest things? Can you see them? Aren't they just the cutest things? My cousin got them for me. When I don't wear cow on camera, then I wear some sort of cow. I try to, and this is it. I love them.
And I'm probably going to get outed, and she blocked me from this channel.
She doesn't want your nosy booty there. That's not what she wants.
So she might actually see that I'm in the group and then she might block me.
People know you have sock accounts. You have to have sock accounts because there's too many people that don't like you and they don't want you in their world.
But I am in there. Hi, Mary.
You are so juvenile. You really are. No wonder why you get yourself in so much trouble.
Nothing really good has happened in there so far. She just sells clothes.
Imagine that. Somebody using their social media for business purposes and not personal own gain. Imagine that.
And it's a lot of clothes that she sells.
And you can't sell anything in your store. I don't see anybody bragging about buying anything in your store. Just saying, you got a phone case that it hasn't been updated in quite some time.
You want to be in her group? Just ask to join. It's on Facebook. You and 95,000 of your closest friends can be in a group with Mary. Yay!
She really thinks she won something here. She really thinks she's on cloud nine right now. She got into some secret club, because we all know she ain't been able to get in any other kind of club. Why are you straining your neck that way? Why are you doing that? There's no need to do that. You are so tense.
I guarantee that if you brought up Sister Wise, you'd be removed from the group. Maybe. Hi, Katie Lindstrom. Hey, how are you?
Why is your mood changing all of a sudden? You need to do something about your background. You need to do something about your attitude, your personality. You need to do something to where it's on the stream all the time.
I'm not going to buy anything from LLR because I don't support those kinds of schemes.
To each their own. That's all I'm going to say. You do what you wish. I ain't going to pass judgment on you either way.
And also, caveat, you guys, if you sell something that's in one of those schemes, no matter how much I like you, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy your,
She only buys the best. She buys name brand things, or she will find a store that she just absolutely loves, and that's all she'll do is buy from them. You don't matter none. It don't matter what you're selling. She don't buy from school fundraisers. I mean, come on now.
Protein shakes, your makeup, your whatever it is, your eyelashes.
Why would you want to sell anything to Katie? That means you have to be in contact with her. No, thank you.
Your skincare line. I'm just not. I'm not going to buy it.
And it's not that she can't afford to buy it. That's not the problem. No, that's not the problem at all. She'll tell you she made bank off of the Duggars when Josh was in trouble.
I don't know. There's online stores you can buy stuff. Most of the stores by us are closed right now. I think we have like grocery stores that are open.
Not the corner store. It's open, and that's a necessity for Miss Katie.
But like even the Walmarts here, they've closed down anything that's not grocery. So at the Walmart here, you can't go.
Please, woman. You've said that you get your stuff delivered so you don't have to go to the store. You probably said, Todd.
Into the store that sells like electronics or, all that kind of stuff. That's not considered essential right now.
Why are you huffing and puffing so much, woman? Goodness gracious. You can't be happy for 5 minutes, can you?
She live chats most episodes in her group. Ooh.
Put your lips back together. We don't do duck lips over here. We don't do them. We done with that.
Ooh.
Stop it. Stop it. I don't like when you make those kinds of sounds. Stop it. There's a lot of things I think this woman needs to say for her bedroom, but she don't. I did a video on it.
Am I totally over Teen Mom OG? Are you done summarizing their boring show? I'm going to stick it out just to see how everything figures out with Amber.
She's going to stick it out because it's still getting her views. People are still interested in it because she brought you the Amber Portwood tape, so people want to know. And she brought you Matt Bayer. People want to know that she can, since she's got the end, they want to know the ins, outs, ups, and downs. So, of course, they're going to watch Miss Katie.
Because next week they're going to do the audio, and I don't know, after that we'll have to see.
Right there. She's telling you, hey, it's all about me. I got the audio. I did it, so I have to watch and see if they say my name. They need to say my name because I'm the one that done it.
I'm pretty much over the show, but yeah.
Why do you always touch your nose? You were always touching your nose. I don't understand why.
I'm glad you like my channel, Jolene. Welcome.
You want to know what I haven't done? I have not said welcome to all of my new subscribers. I've told you in the comments because I like getting down in the comments and sending love. But yeah, I want to say welcome to you, and I hope you enjoy the chaos while you're here.
Okay, funny story about LuLaRoe. I love to do it both ways because it irritates the heck out of you guys when I say it wrong.
Of course, why would you want to appease your audience? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to be on the same page as your audience? Man, people just don't know Miss Katie.
So, I bought a pair of leggings one time, and they were like buttery soft and super cute, and they were black and white.
Oh, so plain Jane? Plain Jane, you'd fit in with my husband.
And I looked like a third grader going out to the play with my son.
I'm just gonna hide in my shell. I always look like a teenager. Not my face, not my body, but the way I dress. I always look like I'm a teenager that needs to go back to school because I ain't got no fashion sense.
And I was at this like jumpy house thing for him for a birthday party.
Bounce house. It's called a bounce house. You don't go anywhere often enough to know what to call it.
And my son is on the spectrum, and so it's...
You've already told us that. You've already told everybody that. We're all aware of what's going on with your kiddo.
Always intense to go anywhere that's loud.
That's the reason why you don't take him on vacation or anywhere else, because it's way too intense on you.
And so I was chasing him around.
She was doing what a mom is supposed to do. Y'all catching on yet?
I just had put these pants on. Just put them on. And then I looked down and I had holes in the legs.
What did you do? Did you do anything? Is it a possibility that you did something? I know, pyramid scheme. But still, are you sure you didn't do something? You're not used to running around and playing.
Holes.
Yes, Katie, I got it the first time you said it.
I spent $25 on these pants and there was holes in the legs.
$25 is chump change for you. Goodness gracious, you probably got that in pennies.
And so I contacted the lady that I got them from, who was my friend at the time, by the way.
No, because if they were your friend, you would have said I contacted my friend. You contacted a lady, just some random lady. And then you all of a sudden decided, oh, she's my friend. How much you want to bet she wasn't her friend after this?
And she just said to me, well, when you buy them, they can just do that.
I've never had anybody tell me, hey, if you buy something from me, they can just go ahead and rip.
They can just rip. And so...
I just said that. You can't say it too.
And then she said that she would return them for me, and she took them, and then she never gave me a different pair.
She took them from you? No, you gave them to her. Don't make a random stranger sound like she's such a bad person. I mean, goodness gracious, you'll probably out her anyways.
And I didn't get my $25 back.
Oh, you poor thing. Goodness gracious, the things you whine about.
And so I bought a pair of leggings from her, and I wore them for 4 hours, and there was rips in them.
I ain't saying nothing. I put pants on and ripped them while I was putting them on.
After that, I was done. I was like, nope.
She was done with the company and done with the friend. She don't get on here and drink like she used to. She don't get on here and indulge in the mama juice like she used to. I wonder if it's because she knows that she gets a little and cranky and woo-saw when she's on it.
Chris Elam, I did. I saw that you became a member tonight. Did I not say hi?
Probably not, because you don't care. Things won't change no matter how long you're subscribed.
Hi, welcome. Thank you, Chris, for joining. Super glad. Send me an email.
Why you always gotta have everything happen off of YouTube? Why does he have to send you an email? Why does it have to be like that, Katie? Let him just chat with the rest of them.
What would Teen Mom have to do to keep me watching? Nothing.
I can't watch Teen Mom anymore. I used to watch Teen Mom. I can't watch it. Oh, I just turned that off. I can't watch it anymore because I get myself bored. I think they got way too much money to throw around, and it's not fair to everybody else that's 16 or was 16 and had a baby. It's not fair to them because they don't get to show the real life anymore and the struggle.
I am so over these girls. I'm done with them. I am fed up. I am fed up with their attitudes.
You're fed up about Amber Portwood coming after you. That's what you're fed up about.
They are just so entitled, and I'm just over it.
Hypocrisy. She's entitled to everything whenever it comes down to her channel. She's entitled to your opinions, and because she wants them to be her own.
Do you think they're going to show in the next episode next week that you are the one who released it? I have high doubts that my name will ever be brought up on Teen Mom.
But there's a reason why she is waiting for that episode to air before she says that she's not going to be covering them anymore. She's waiting so that she can see if her name gets out there because she knows how much publicity that's going to bring.
I think it's going to be all about Andrew. You know, like, Andrew's trying to ruin me. He's releasing all this information. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if he's underneath the contract, well, of course they should be paying him because he's got a contract.
Like, I don't feel like they're going to bring my name up, because if they do, then they bring attention to who I am.
What I say, and people don't want any attention brought to Miss Katie.
And I don't think the network wants anyone to know who I am because of the content that I put out that's critical of them.
Well, if you only knew how many people were critical of Katie, if you only knew how many videos are out there of calling Katie Joy out, oh, goodness, shouldn't say Joy, that's not her middle name.
Like, if I were a blogger that was kissing their butt, maybe they'd be like, oh, look, because, like, if you noticed,
she done called herself a blogger. She done called herself a blogger. She didn't say reporter, journalist, celebrity. She called herself a blogger.
On the episode last week, they posted a ton of stuff from the Ashley, and the Ashley has, like, all these ins with them.
And you're jealous, aren't you? I think you're jealous because you don't have all the connections that the Ashley does. You tried. I mean, you absolutely tried, but you had to get off of the Teen Mom thing because nobody cared about you.
So if they have a blogger that puts out content that they want, they will put that name out, but I don't put the content out that they want. I'm critical of the show.
Just like I'm critical of you, and you don't like it. You cannot stand when anybody has anything to say against you that you do not approve of. You cannot stand it. That's why it's subscribers only comments. That's why comments keep getting erased. That's why people keep calling you out.
So they're never going to have anything to do with me on that show. At all.
Isn't it funny that she knows that? She's 100% confident that that's the way it's going to be.
Pickles brought me up. What did Pickles say?
Why do you care? I told you she was written off Twitter for a reason.
What did Pickles say? What did Pickles say? You mean Pickles from Facebook?
It's Facebook, Twitter, Insta, wherever they are now. I don't know, but that's just funny.
You thought I was in Western wear? No, it's literally, you know those, it's a running shirt.
No, Western wear fits my personality, not hers. Just so you know, if she ever comes on here dressed like a hick, I'm definitely gonna say something. Be like, Miss Katie, you already say y'all when you don't need to be saying y'all because you listen to too many channels about you. So you don't need to be taking any more of my identity. And I'm joking whenever I say that. Goodness gracious, people. Oh.
You know, like, it has pockets in it. Like, it's one of those, like, running shirts.
What are you doing? It looks like you're flapping your wings to fly away because this whole thing is just going sideways.
It's a running shirt.
But you don't leave your house to run. You've been cleaning all day. Why do you have a running shirt on? Do y'all hear that thunder? I don't know if you can hear the thunder. If you can, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't control the weather, just like I can't control anything else on here.
If I had to call it, what do I think the Duggars are being investigated for?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Duggars. She loves talking about the Duggars because she knows it's going to bring in her ching-ching. She will get over 200,000 views on a Duggar video, and she'll get like 80,000 on anything else. 80,000 is not chum change. Not chum change at all. No way. But she doesn't get as much as she does when she does Duggar.
Okay, so
somebody posted on her channel on one of the comments that they wait all day for her to post, and so that they can be the first one to click the video, and then they put in there, oh, first 5 minutes, this is how many people, have already clicked on this video. This is how many likes she's got. This, and I'm like, how many retractor channels are you watching? I don't care about the views. I just care about having fun. Miss Katie lost fun a long time ago.
So DHS only, they only look at certain things, okay?
Department of Human Services. Okay, go ahead.
Immigration, human trafficking, photos.
Oh yeah, she goes after her chat just a little bit because they ain't catching what she's putting down.
Photos of children. Photos of children.
Now, if she was on Insta, she would just come out and say it
and stuff. You know.
No, there's a lot of people that don't know what you're talking about. This is before the whole Josh thing, went to court and all that. So not everybody knows exactly what she's talking about, and she's not going to elaborate any.
So, given his history,
YouTube would ding her bigger than ever.
And we know that in 2015, they did the sweep of his computer. It was hacked, and they found out that he was on Ashley Madison, and then he was on another one, OkCupid.
Yeah, I don't remember everything that has to do with the Josh Duggar thing. All I know is she covered it day in, day out, several times a day, even when there was nothing to say. She would say, I don't know, throughout the entire thing.
And then he admitted that he had, the Department of Homeland Security does not investigate tax evasion.
She's trying to spoon feed it to you and you're not paying attention. See, I question her audience sometimes. I question why they stay.
However, my friend Suzanne, who runs No Longer Quivering.
Your friend Suzanne? Okay. If this is Suzanne I'm thinking about, she ain't your friend.
She has a contact at the IRS that said that they are investigating or like doing reviews of their taxes. I don't know what that's about.
So you pretty much outed a source. That's what you did. You just told one of your sources who one of your sources is. Suzanne.
But I don't think it's about trafficking per se. I think it's about photos of children.
And that's the most you're going to get out of her. Not.
That's what my gut says, given his history, and then given the people that I've spoken to that are like sort of in the know.
Sources or friends. They're either a source or they're a friend. There's no in between. No acquaintance. You're not going to hear an acquaintance. You're not going to hear that. You're going to hear my source was somebody that's my friend, but the friends she throws under the bus. Well, she does it with sources too.
Everyone that's in that sort of realm, they're all sort of chattering about photos.
Have y'all caught on yet? You did. You already did because you know he's already been to prison.
So, but again, until there's actually an arrest, we won't know. But.
And there was an arrest, so Miss Katie had plenty to talk about.
You will have to, I would say.
Lady, spit it out. See, this is something you don't do. Whenever you're watching the news, they don't, okay. She wants to be a journalist. Do it the right way.
The investigation is still definitely going on. The last I heard, and that it was photos, allegedly.
What is that in the background, Katie? Who was that in the background?
Photos of children. Lots of them.
I caught this the first time around, second time around, third time around. I caught it each and every single time. But her audience can't.
So, I don't know that any of you guys are seeing that because none of your comments reflect that.
What are you doing in the comments, Katie? Stay out of the comments. I thought the comments took your mind away. Woo, woo, wee, wah. That's what I thought they did, but oh, now you're in them. She's such a hypocrite. She's an absolute hypocrite.
Not hiding evidence. They wouldn't have any evidence. Can you guys see what I'm saying?
See what you're saying or hear what you're saying? I can hear it. I can't speak it because, or see you speak it. I can't see the words because when they come out of your mouth, they don't automatically have captions.
Your comments aren't reflecting that.
Maybe you should type it in the chat for everybody to read.
I'm just going to keep saying it until your chat reflects it. Photos.
And earlier she was just going to sit there, be silent, and stare at you until you got what she was trying to say.
Photos of children. Photos of children. Photos of children.
I cannot stand the way she treats her audience. I can't stand it. But it's at the same time, it's the audience's fault for staying with her.
ICE investigates the trafficking of images of children.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble if you don't shut up.
It's one of the biggest things that they do.
And if she says anything bad, I'm taking it off my channel.
And these are not the images of children playing at a park, high-fiving, okay?
Woman, you need to take your kid to the park sometime and have a little bit of fun. That's something you've never told us you've done.
So, I can't say the word, I can't discuss what it is, but I will say that everyone that I've spoken to...
Every source that she has, every source, because she cannot speak to somebody and it just be a casual conversation. It all has to be on record.
It's photos. Or something. Photos, videos, something. Potentially.
Lady, I hope that is your TV going or an iPad or something going on.
Photos. It wouldn't be photos from the past, it would be photos.
How are you not sidetracked by that? I'm seriously, how are you not sidetracked? You get sidetracked from the chat. Why aren't you sidetracked from what's going on in your own house?
So I don't know anything beyond that. I don't know what they've found. I don't know what they're looking for. I don't know how they got tipped off.
You mean your source didn't tell you? How dare they?
I don't know anything.
We know. If somebody didn't give you a little paper slid underneath the door, if somebody didn't give you that, you wouldn't know anything that was going on.
Images.
Oh my goodness gracious. If you're subscribed to Miss Katie, just leave it down below why you're subscribed to Miss Katie. Because I seriously want to know. I used to be subscribed to her. 100% I used to be. Then I wisened up. I ain't got no common sense. So I can't say I got common sense. I got wiser. No, I didn't get wiser. I don't even know what I got, but I got it.
I don't think that currently the investigation involves just Josh. So that's all Josh.
It doesn't involve just Josh. So exactly who does it involve? If you know, name drop. Come on, Katie, make an allegation.
Okay? Photos.
Okay. I need to start going back to me in the corner of my screen. That's what I need to go back to because I keep talking while she's talking.
That's what I've heard, allegedly.
Oh, she said allegedly. She's trying to keep herself out of trouble. Don't work.
And
come on, Katie, get mad. Come on, get mad. I like it when you get mad. You're already getting frustrated with them because they're not understanding what you're saying. I wonder if any of these people are still subscribers. I would have been out as soon as she started in about the flashing lights.
I don't know. See, this is the part where I don't want to speculate too much because
you can get in trouble.
I don't know. I don't want to say like he's creating them or he's just sending them out.
You need to keep your mouth shut when you don't know something. It's easier just to not let the words escape.
Typically, ICE would only get involved with that kind of stuff if there is trafficking of images.
Okay, Katie, that's enough. Yeah, I'm done. That's enough. No more.
So if he has images per se, and then he's sending those images, or if the images are part of a ring, or if he's producing the images and then getting them out.
You know, when Josh got himself arrested, she was probably like, I did it. I said it. I was right. But in all actuality, it wasn't her that was right. It was her source, because she kept telling us about her sources.
And using the internet to get them out. That's kind of how it all works. I don't know anything beyond that.
So quit asking a woman. She don't know everything she thinks she knows.
But this is all alleged. There's no evidence. This is all just what I've heard in the rumor mill.
From somebody you know. You need to chug. You need to do something else with yourself.
Department of Homeland Security is ICE. It's the same thing.
I said Department of Health Services. I was wrong. My bad. Oops. See, I admit when I'm wrong. She can't.
No, I can't say what kind of photos. Children photos. They don't care about x-ray photos.
I thought she was going to say X-rated. That's what I thought she was going to say, but she didn't say it. Way to go, Katie.
They don't care about adult photos. Children photos.
Come on, y'all. You got to pick up what she's putting down. I can't take this much more. Y'all got to catch on. Click, click.
They do have a young girl living with them named Emily.
Lady, move on. Move on to the next question. Don't worry. She goes into talking all about herself. Ooh, she gets into a doozy.
I'm not going to guess anything more than that. So, photos is all I've heard.
She telling you to shut your mouth without telling you to shut your mouth. Can y'all not take a hint?
I don't know about any sort of human aspect of it. I don't know anything about that.
Don't let your chat run your entire stream, because you're going to end up in situations like this where you don't know anything.
Yeah, and I think, when he was in 2015, he said that he had an issue with images online.
So people needed to be watching you back in 2015. That's when they needed to be watching you so that you could out him then, right?
And we know from his growing up.
I don't even know what day she came onto YouTube. I have not a clue. She always says she was on here for Patreon, as what she says, for her Pathios. Too many P's, okay?
His involvement was with children, so I don't think it would be so far-fetched. Connect the dots.
Why do I get into these videos and make them like forever long? Why do I do that? Goodness, are y'all having fun? Are y'all learning something? If you don't learn something, hey, I'm sorry. It's just me. Hey, I'm Janet. I'm always this way.
Photos. Shira. We can actually talk about things not related to what my content is. So if you just have questions.
She's getting annoyed. She can't take it no more.
In general, you can just ask me a question.
She is like a child trying not to celebrate. Talk about me. Talk about me. Go on, talk about me. I want to talk about me.
Emily, I think, is somebody. It's Anna's niece, I think.
She thinks. She doesn't know.
I don't know.
What'd I tell you?
To be honest.
I don't like it when she says to be honest, because it's like she's not honest any other time, so this time she has to be honest.
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, so next question.
Ooh, it's starting to thunder and lightning out there. My horses are not going to be happy. They're going to be in the barn.
Josh should be in jail. I don't care about...
Hey, can you finish your thought process? I'd appreciate that greatly. You don't care about what?
Okay, we're moving on.
That's right, Katie. You tell him. You tell him who the boss is.
My patience isn't low. I can't see your questions, and I can't answer some of the questions.
Her patience isn't low. She's just done with you, and you don't understand she's done with you. Take a hint.
And my kitty's adjusting to the house. My kitties are totally adjusting to this house.
Please tell me. Please tell me y'all see what I'm talking about when I say that she wants to talk about herself all the time. Please tell me you see this. You see the change in her personality. You see how she talks. Whenever she was talking earlier about the book she was reading, she had a little bit of excitement in her voice. Not much, because she doesn't have a personality. But, when she talks about herself, she gets a little bit more of a pep to her. When she's talking about anything else that people want to talk about, she's not happy. So that's why I don't think she's happy doing the covers that she's doing. I think that all she's doing is making content for the money and not for the fun of it. I think she lost that a long time ago.
We are doing really good. Are you covering Mama June's show? No.
That's one she did not get into. I don't know why, but she just didn't get into that one.
Am I going to cover...
Hey, you're reading comments. Well, got my glasses. You're reading comments. It's not that difficult. Read them out loud. You already said you were going to. I need to put the chat up here for this, probably.
What did I think about the Kourtney and Kim spat? I didn't watch it.
She's already told you she doesn't do Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Goodness gracious, because that would be a younger crowd. Miss Katie can't appeal to them.
But I heard that Kourtney quit the show. So, good for Kourtney.
Get up and see what's going on with your animals. I have to get up and see what's going on with mine. Do something. Do something, Katie. Get up. Do it, Katie. Do it.
Janelle is not pregnant.
Why is that funny? It's not funny.
Obviously she's put weight on, and I just think we should just stop that whole discussion about is she pregnant or not.
We're not even going to talk about that. Let's talk about the video you did of Anna when she gained weight. Let's talk about that one. Because she didn't look good, right? Because she had weight on her body. Guess what? I have weight on. I put weight on. And so what? It's my body. It's my weight. And I'm taking it off because I choose to take it off.
She's just put on weight. Who cares?
I'm talking about the weight, guys. Goodness gracious. Y'all in the gutter. I tell you, y'all are worse than bowling.
I posted a photo of Janelle doing a TikTok. And it was she just didn't. I couldn't even recognize her.
When people see you on other platforms, they don't recognize you. They recognize that voice right away, though.
Did I go to prom? If so, what was it like?
Ooh, the smile on her face. Y'all are getting ready for this? Come on, it's story time. It's story time with Miss Katie.
I went to prom both years, you guys.
Oh my goodness, I went to prom 4 times.
Both years I went to prom.
I went to prom with other people. Besides the last 2 years, I went to my prom and the other person's prom. But then I went to the 2 proms prior to that. Yeah, I did. So na boo boo.
My first prom was with my friend Billy. Billy's a doctor now.
Well, he escaped that one, didn't he? Woo! Sweat off his brow.
I wonder if Billy's okay. I'm sure he goes by Bill now or William. But back then his name was Billy.
And he did not keep in contact with you for a reason.
He was my friend.
Don't you like how she just throws around friend? He was my friend. She's had so many friends.
That was fun. The first year our prom was at a yacht club place on Lake Minnetonka, which is this really big sort of ritzy lake in...
I am not going to go look that up, but you know what? I'm from a small town, and I went to small town proms, and we did them either in the high school gym or in restaurants. In restaurants.
the Minneapolis area. A lot of athletes and celebrities that are around here live on Lake Minnetonka. So that's where our...
She's like, look, I was rich. I got to go to the rich neighborhood. I got the money. Of course she was going to go.
Prom and dinner and everything was. It was called the Excelsior Yacht Club. So it was super fun.
I never went to dinner before prom. Yeah. Y'all stay out of it.
I had a blue satin dress, and I had ivory white gloves that came up to here.
Oh, so you went old school, old school. Me and her, we're not that far apart, but yeah, mine. Ooh, I got tired of getting new dresses, so I had to borrow one year. I was like, I ain't spending no more money for me to wear it for, a few hours and then I'm done with it. I ain't doing it.
And it was like thick straps, and then it was sort of like a empire waist, and then A-line, not A-line, sort of straight down.
Okay, was this back when you were a Catholic? I mean, was it Catholic school or regular school, or exactly where did you go to prom, Miss Katie? It makes a big difference.
That was my first prom. Billy and I just went as friends.
As friends. Everybody is her friend. If you're watching her, you're her friend.
There was no hanky-panky.
Told you that's on her mind. It's probably on your mind too, wasn't it? Don't lie. Don't lie.
And then my second prom was my senior prom.
Usually it goes junior, senior. Usually. And that's when you're invited, is when you're a junior or a senior.
And I went with my boyfriend, Dean, who was the Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just getting into it now, aren't we?
And he wore Adidas shell toes.
Have no idea what those are, so nope, I can't laugh with her.
He wore Adidas shell toes, like those, the black with the white toes sneakers with his tuxedo.
Oh, okay, so we're talking about tennis shoes. He didn't even get dressed up for you.
And I wore a black gown that was very simple. Like, it was just like a black and white. It had little white straps.
So you didn't have any kind of personality to your clothing back then. Things don't change sometimes.
And little white pins that went all the way down. It was super, super, like, really just simple black dress.
That's how you explain a prom dress, just simple? You could have said satin, you could have said silk, you could say cotton, you could say all different kinds of things. But you know what? It's just a simple black dress. You know what they say about them black dresses, don't you?
That my friend Erin had worn the year before.
Oh, so you borrowed one. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that was at this place called Edinburgh. And we actually didn't even go to prom, really.
Ooh, she being naughty. You can tell by the look on her face. Go, Miss Katie.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
No, you're not, because you say that you were raised up in a toxic environment.
We went out to dinner, and then after dinner, we spent like the next 2 hours trying to have Erin's brother Sean get us booze.
I ain't talking. I'm shutting my mouth right now because I ain't got nothing to be saying. Not at all.
And Erin's brother Sean, spent forever trying to get us alcohol.
Because you ain't got the hookup. Ah, shoot. I told you I wasn't talking.
And then after we got the alcohol, we went to prom. We had our pictures taken at prom. I think we danced one dance, and then we left.
You telling us too much. I always tell y'all too much, but she's really telling us too much.
That was it. And then we drove to a cabin a couple hours away.
I don't need to know anymore. Nope, don't need to know anymore. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, Katie. Don't want to know.
And then we stayed overnight and we partied, and yeah, that was about it.
Ooh, you had to take a drink after that one, didn't you? This woman has said, hold my beer more than one time. Ooh, it is just a thundering and lightning outside. Ooh, I ain't gonna get nothing done today.
I think I have photos of it still, I'm sure.
I still have photos, but I just don't bring them out. I don't want to.
I can't remember though, honestly. I'm sure my parents have pictures of the prom.
But you were raised in a toxic environment, right? Because you were breaking this cycle. So if you're breaking the cycle, you make no sense. You're making no sense.
But yeah. And then I drove Dean home the next day, I think. And then that was it.
So she's saying it's uneventful. She had no fun at the prom. She wasn't wanted at prom.
That was all. The party was fun.
Well, you got a personal story about Miss Katie. Wonder if you ask her again, can she remember it?
Do we have a backyard or play in or stuck in the house? We do have a backyard.
Oh yeah, she was posting all over Insta her gazebo or her, no, was it a gazebo? Was she posting her backyard furniture? She was posting something. She's letting everybody know she was outside smelling the grass, touching grass, not smelling grass. You smell grass? Ooh, yeah. I have to aid the horses. That's bad enough.
We have about a third of an acre. So it's not like a huge yard, but it's, a third of an acre. So yeah, we have a decent sized backyard.
Oh, y'all, don't be yawning. You make other people yawn. That tells you you're boring yourself. Y'all don't argue with me. Oh my, how many times did I tell you shut your mouth? Completely cover your mouth until you're done.
But it hasn't been really nice until today.
And you have a jacket on and you've spent all day cleaning your house instead of taking your son outside. Alrighty.
And, I don't know. I haven't really been outside too much. I just haven't wanted to be outside at all.
Lady, you don't leave your house. Even when there's not a pandemic, you don't leave your house. It's not something you do. Well, unless you're going to the corner store.
You totally made out at prom. Well, Dean and I had been making out for a while before prom, if you know what I mean.
Woo, she was nasty. Woo, she was telling you all about it, if you know what she means.
So prom wasn't like the night, you know what I mean?
She didn't save herself. No, she got married later in life.
Dean and I had been dating for like over a year. So let's just say prom wasn't all that eventfully different than any other night with Dean.
Any other night with... dang, woman, that's all I'm going to say.
I was probably joyfully available. I don't even remember, to be honest.
And the reason why she said that is because she has merch that says joyfully unavailable. But she's not a teenager no more. Get your fingers out of your mouth. You lecturing other people about their cleanliness and making sure they wash their hands and this, that, and the other. Get your fingers out your mouth.
He looked really cute, you guys. I probably just couldn't resist him. I don't even know.
So you're saying he looked cute every single time you saw him? Is that what you're saying? Because you said it's no different than any other night. Why am I thinking about this? Oh, goodness. Just scrub the brain. Scrub the brain.
He had Adidas shell toes on. I mean, who wouldn't want to...
You are not kidding. Don't you dare say you're kidding.
My goodness.
You just told the internet that. You realize that? You just told the entire internet that. And I'm telling even more.
How am I adjusting to being stuck at home? Thank you, Ronnie, for the super chat. We're doing good.
It's not anything out of their normal.
I think the hardest part is just like not being able to leave. And we're really just not going outside a whole lot. Just because like...
You didn't do that in the first place? You always stayed inside. You said you can't go on vacation and you can't do anything, and it's hard to go anywhere because you got your son.
We have a nurse that actually lives like right up the street. And so I'm just super paranoid to even go outside because she actually works at the
Your neighbors don't like you. They don't want nothing to do with you, woman. You accuse them of tearing up your flag. Right after she said the wind tore up my flag. Sorry to Miss Katie's neighbors.
she works at the hospital, and she's literally like kitty corner to our house. So yeah.
So let me get this straight. You're scared to take your son outside or go anywhere outside or go for a walk or anything, even though there's fresh air, all because somebody lives down the road or catty corner to you. So one person where they live is affecting your life that greatly. Okay. I ain't gonna say nope. Y'all, you read it for yourself. Read into it.
Did I use rubber at prom? I don't, probably.
Y'all thought I was lying when I said she has a one-track mind.
It was a million years ago.
No, ma'am, you know or not. Quit with the nose. Stop with the nose. Do you always got boogers up in there or something? Nobody wants to see them. Quit.
I went to prom.
You just nodded. You just nodded. I was joking about the boogers, Katie. Oh, you should see what I have at Pros on right now.
Prom in 1997, you guys. It's 2020.
You are older than me. Wow.
I went to prom.
What is the yelling about? Go check it out. I want to know. I want to be nosy. Not the same nose she's got.
20 years ago. 23 years ago. If you have a question, the chat moves really fast, so I can't guarantee that your questions will get answered.
She's saying super chat me. She's already told you twice. She shouldn't have to tell you 3 times.
I went to 12 proms because I went to an all-girls school. Oh my gosh.
I was good to go with what I went to. Yeah, I went to too many.
Would I do things differently if you had to do prom do-over? No. I had fun.
She didn't go to prom, so none of her high school friends could pick on her. She only went for one dance. Were y'all not paying attention? She didn't want to be there with everybody calling her out. Goodness gracious. She had mean girls in the past in school. Lady, come on. Come on. You were talking about you. You were all into it, telling us your secrets, and now you're out of it.
Would you have the cleaners in your house hired to clean the whole house? Actually, they only do certain rooms. So
you were responsible for the other rooms anyway, so this shouldn't be anything new to you, and you just spent a day cleaning it because you didn't spend days before cleaning it.
we hire them to do our bathrooms upstairs and our kitchen. And
So you want somebody to clean your bathroom. That's what you focus on, your bathroom. I ain't gonna say nothing.
clearly they're not doing our bathrooms very well, is what I learned today.
You gotta do them Katie's way. If you're not doing it Katie's way, you're not doing nothing right. You got me thinking something's coming out of my nose now. I'm sitting there going, no.
Do I go to class reunions? Funny story, you guys.
No, they don't like her. Nobody likes Katie.
Funny story. So I haven't been to any of the class reunions. Not one.
Because nobody liked her. Can you not tell this? She was a problem. Can you not tell this? Why would they want to be? They had to spend how many years in school with her? Why would they want to spend any time out of school with her?
Not a single class reunion. So I didn't go to my 10-year reunion because I just didn't want to go.
I didn't go to any of my class reunions either, so I can't really say anything when it comes down to it, but I have different reasons than her.
But when my 20-year one came up, I kept waiting for the invite.
Were you going to show off your money? Was that what you were going to do? Were you going to show everybody how much you've grown as a person? She didn't have much to show.
And I was like, why haven't I gotten the invite? Right? Where's the invite? Where's the invite? Where's the invite?
They don't like you.
I come to find out that the person who was organizing it knew that I had her blocked on Facebook because I don't like her.
They don't like it. See, I told you without even hearing this, I told you they don't like her. She did not have friends. She had a couple of them, but the way she's always talking about them, you can tell that she didn't have many friends at all.
We're not friends.
No, duh, you've never been friends.
And we had a falling out years ago.
Should I make merch that says duh? I can't put her name on it, but I can put duh.
And she knew that I had her blocked.
And every single time we watch Miss Katie, we can wear our shirts. Duh, because you know it's going to come across.
And my class was really small. There was only 90 of us in the class.
22, 24. She thinks she was raised in the country, or she's in the country now. Nope.
And so my neighbor, my old neighbor,
because none of your neighbors now like you because you blame them wrongly.
He was like, he sent me a message and he was just like, so you're not coming to the reunion? And I was like,
She goes, I'm not included in anything. Don't nobody want me there. Can't go anyways, can you, Katie? Because that means you got to leave your house.
no, what are you talking, what reunion?
The one that you were waiting on the invite for that never came.
And he was just like, oh, well, yeah, the reunion. It's like, I don't even remember. It was like supposed to be some other day.
And you probably had to RSVP for it, so they were waiting to tell you until the last moment so you couldn't do it.
Like really soon. And he was like, but the RSVPs were already up.
What did I tell you? They didn't contact Katie in the beginning and be like, hey, just wondering, did you get an invitation? Did you get anything? Oh no, they waited till it was too late and contacted Miss Katie.
And they were like a month ago. And so you can't come.
This poor woman, she ain't wanted in real life or online.
And so literally, she knew that I was blocked. And when he contacted her, she knew that I was blocked.
So he didn't automatically reach out to you first thing. He waited till it was too late. We get it.
And she goes, well, Katie has me blocked, so I couldn't send her the invite.
So there was only one person on the committee? Just one person? That's it? Only one person could invite you? Yeah, I don't believe that.
So literally...
And see, the way it goes with me is, yeah, there's multiple people. You invite one person, that person gets a hold of, a person. Hey, are you going? And then the next person, hey, are you going? And then it just continues on. But Katie, did you have everybody in your class blocked? Probably.
She went out of her way not to invite me to the 20-year reunion.
People do not like this woman. They didn't like her when she was younger, and they don't like her now.
And she knew I was blocked. She knew she was blocked. And she didn't have anyone else give me the invite.
Because, I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to repeat myself. Oh, I needed this.
So I missed the 20-year reunion. And I was so mad.
You didn't miss the 20-year reunion. You weren't invited to it.
Because I actually wanted to go to that one. And I was just like, how, you guys are so stupid. I like went off on the president of our class. I was like, you're an idiot.
No wonder why they didn't want you there. They knew how you were going to act and what you were going to say. I mean, goodness gracious, Katie. You can't be nice to anyone these days. Or those days.
Why would you send the Evites on Facebook? Like, half our class isn't even on Facebook.
Yeah, they probably also send them in the mail too. You just didn't get one.
You know, like, there's so many guys from my class that are not on Facebook at all.
Yeah, I'm not on Facebook anymore either, so hey, it's a thing.
And they did the whole thing on Evites through Facebook. It was the dumbest thing ever. So no, I did not go.
I got texted by random people that I haven't talked to in all these years. I've had the same phone number for absolute years, so I got a text saying, are you going? No. Like I said, I have my own reasons though. But I was invited.
I did get shunned. I got shunned.
And you think that's a good thing? That's something to brag about? No, ma'am. No, your priorities are so out of whack. Go ahead, Katie. Take another guzzle guzzle. You deserve it after that story.
Sherelle, will I consider doing that once a week? Nope.
Doing what once a week? I want to know.
I will not be doing any more related to that topic. Sorry, Sherelle.
I have no idea. She said in the beginning she was going to read the questions, but obviously she lied.
Tater tot hot dish is what you're talking about. Stephanie P says, tater tots, cream of mushroom, ground beef, and vegetables. Actually, you're missing an ingredient.
Yeah, tater tot casserole my kids don't like, my husband don't like, so we don't make that.
It's called tater tot hot dish, and we don't eat it very frequently. My mom...
Stories about your mom. This better be negative, Miss Katie. It better be negative.
So growing up, my mom was like, she grew up sort of, I don't know, her dad worked in so my grandpa worked in a factory.
So did mine. What's your point?
And they never had a lot of money.
Yep. Farmers, it happens.
And my mom and dad we weren't rich. But my mom was really picky.
Weren't you picked on as a child? I think there's a post. I need to go ahead and do a video on the post where you were talking about it.
About making everything like from scratch.
Yeah, I don't know how to make things from scratch, so I'm not good at that. I need a recipe.
And like always having home cooked meals.
I know a recipe is, I know that. I'm talking about just off the top of my head. I can't do a dash of this, a pinch of this. I can't do that. I need to know, is it a teaspoon, tablespoon, 3/4 cup, full cup? I need to know stuff like that. I need details.
And she would not do like things that she thought were like from a box, you know? And so tater tot hot dish is kind of like,
you can make everything from pretty much pre-made and you just put it in a dish.
She, in her mind, was like low class. And we weren't high class. It's just my mom's thinking.
Yeah, and you're just uppity now.
So we never had tater tot hot dish growing up. But I made it a couple times as an adult.
I thought Todd did the cooking for you, or is that just on Mother's Day when you don't like his food? Come on.
And it has tater tots, cream of mushroom soup. You can do, usually you could do green beans.
It reminds me of the Duggars. Do you not remember they did tater tot casserole or something like that? Do y'all remember that? Come on, it can't be just me.
And cheese. And then that's about it. And then
we put hamburger meat in ours, or sausage, one of them.
It's all together, and ground beef, and it's all in a goopy thing. And I've made it like twice, and it always tastes the same, and it's always not that great.
Then why do you make it? If you don't like it, don't make it, because that means nobody's going to eat it and you waste food. Oh, but you got the ching to spend, don't you? Have you noticed she's been tipping that glass a lot more? Have you noticed that?
I know. High school politics 20 years later. Exactly.
Oh, now we know where all of your social burns came from. You weren't very social back then, and you're not very social today.
So it's unlikely that I'll probably ever go to another high school reunion. Maybe if they do like an all-class reunion.
She's like, okay, if everybody goes, maybe I'll be invited, but the whole school has to go so nobody will realize I'm there.
But I don't talk to anyone from high school.
They don't talk to you.
Actually, well, no, I talked to, if you're on my Facebook page,
if they're on your Facebook page, it doesn't mean they're your friend. You know this, right? I mean, seriously, you know this, right? They could just be an acquaintance.
a couple of my high school friends, they follow me and they watch me and stuff.
But they did not tell you that there was a reunion. They're your friends, but they didn't tell you they were going to a reunion. I ain't saying it again.
So my friend Amy from high school, she follows me.
No, yeah, she's probably not following you now. Most likely not. Yeah, get tired of your content. You better clear your throat. You need to clear your mind too, lady.
Tell the story about how I got into a rap song. Oh.
Ooh, okay, so we're all about Miss Katie again. She's happy. Yep, that ego's getting strummed.
Okay, Jessie Bear. So when I was in college, I was really into this band called Atmosphere.
What are you doing? Don't do that. You ain't putting nothing on, so don't rub on yourself. No, ma'am. Stop it.
And they are a like hip hop. They're underground hip hop.
What are you doing with your hand, lady? Why do you do that? I don't get it. Dude, I don't get it.
Independent label from Minneapolis. And
it's kind of like she's supposed to be wearing a necklace, but she ain't got any jewelry on. I don't know if she normally wears jewelry because we don't get to see her no more.
He plays at like the Warped Tours now, or I don't know. He was on MTV2 for a while. Remember when there was like they actually played music.
Oh, she bragging a little. She's bragging? Oh, goodness, Katie. How lucky are you?
And I was really into him. He had I just loved Slug.
Yep, that's somebody you'd want to attach your name to, ain't it?
And I met Slug one night outside of a show at the Red Sea on the West Bank by school, where I went to his school at the University of Minnesota.
Well, she's got to bring it out there that she's got an education, but ask her if she's got an education in journalism. Ask her.
And we went to the show, and I was with my friend Jill, and Jill and I studied in Spain together, and it was it was like January or February.
So she didn't know the real you is what you're trying to say, because everybody you grew up with knew you, so they didn't want to hang out with you. You had to get a complete stranger from another town, another city, another state. I was going to say another country, but she's probably in the U.S.
Really, really cold out. And we got really blitzed at the show.
Oh, no, you were saying the word. You were saying it. I caught it.
And it was a really intimate, show. Now he wouldn't play something like that anymore. He would play a bigger venue. But back then, he played really small, sort of...
hole in the walls. They are the best things to go to. Little bitty mom and pops, best ever.
Kitschy. This was a small stage, very small. And so we were outside after the show was over.
As much as you're smiling and laughing, I bet I'll be smiling and laughing in with you.
And I was smoking a cigarette because I smoked cigarettes when I was in college.
Sure, that's all you smoked, Miss Katie. Come on, Katie.
And we were trying to figure out what we were gonna do.
Did you notice the nose? She's back on the nose. Some people say that when she's rubbing her nose and stuff and touching her nose all the time, that she's lying. But I don't know.
Because we had driven, but we were too... I think Jill had driven, or maybe we took a cab. I don't even remember how we got there, to be honest.
Were you two blitzed? Is that a thing? Is that what happened?
And we were trying to figure out how we were going to get back. And so we were just smoking, and then he literally...
What were you smoking, Katie?
I was not a thug. I was actually dressed in like this, like I looked so out of place. I looked so preppy, and he was like this,
So she was trying to fit in with someone, but whenever she went, she probably took over the other person's personality and the way she dressed and everything. It's probably what happened.
like lanky white guy that, you know, I don't even know. I wouldn't say like this kind of rap, it was more like hip hop. It wasn't...
Ooh, so you were into the hip hop those days. That's what you're trying to say, but your husband don't do hip hop music, does he?
Very different crowd, like skateboarders and like snowboarders kind of listen to it, not like gangster rap.
Obviously, a preppy girl listened to it because you're the one telling us that's how you were dressed.
As best I can describe it.
Y'all, it is thundering and lightning here, and my dog does not like it. My blind and deaf dog ain't even bothering her, but my other dog, she's hitting the camera, she's hitting me, she's running all over the place, and so I'm having to stop and play with her for a moment.
More like Eminem type kind of stuff. And
Hey, I like Eminem. I can't sing any of his songs because he's too daggum fast, but I like him.
so we're outside, and he walks outside, and I was like, and I was so drunk, and I was like, oh my God, Slug, what's up?
Yeah, I guess this is one of the things where you had to be there.
So embarrassing. And I'm like, oh my God. And I was like being really like sarcastic and stupid. And I was like, so like...
Did you say like a lot back then too? No wonder why I didn't want to talk to you.
Do you ever get girls that like throw their panties on the stage at you or like throw their bras at you? And I was just being like facetious and dumb.
I told you so. She only thinks about one thing. Told you so. I get to say that a lot.
And he was just like, well, no, bands like that, like mine, they don't really get those kind of groupies.
So you were a groupie. That's what you were.
And I was like, well, can I be your groupie? You know, I was just being like facetious. And then I was like,
why are you asking somebody to be a groupie? Do you need to fit in that bad?
how do you write the words? Like, how do you find the words that you use?
Well, Katie doesn't know because Katie can't even find her words these days.
You know, and I'm just like being super kitschy and stupid. And he's just like talking and talking and talking. And I'm like, oh my God, Slug is talking to me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, I totally had liquid courage.
So now you know how she acts like when she gets a source in the DMs. Now you know, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
And he ends up writing a song, and I'm in the song, by the way. And he somehow in the middle of all of this,
You left such a great impression on him and that he had to write a song about you. Seriously? No.
somehow in the middle of all of this, he ends up being like, so do you guys want to ride home? And I was like, oh my God, Slug wants to drive us home.
There is something wrong with you. You didn't have enough interaction as a kid.
So me, thinking it's going to be Slug, literally driving me and Jill home, I was like, hell yes! And he's like, all right, hold on, let me go get my girlfriend.
Ooh, that one was a bummer, wasn't it? Oh, Miss Katie thought she had the end. Ooh.
No. No, he wouldn't go to his girlfriend. So I don't remember what her name was.
Of course you don't, because you're jealous. You're still jealous to this day.
Lucy is what I'll call her.
Yeah, because why even need to remember the details? No, they're not important.
And we pile into this like old, like, remember those really old station wagons? The ones that had like the like wood veneer on the side?
Yes, and the back of the station wagon, the seats were like this instead of, parallel to one another. They weren't like this. They were like this, so you could flip them up. Yeah, that's where I would always ride, is in the very back, away from everything. I had my toys back there. Man, I was set.
They were like really long and boxy. Like the Ghostbusters kind of like, remember those? Like, it was like that kind of station wagon.
I done said yes, Katie. Continue.
And we got into that station wagon, and I was so drunk, and I was like, we were driving on, I think, 94 highway night, like the highway or the interstate 94.
Are you trying to remember your story? Is that what you're doing? Because you're pausing an awful lot and looking around.
And I was a smoker of the cigarettes, but I was also a smoker of the greenery.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And so I was like, oh, I totally want to smoke. Like, let's smoke. Come on, everyone, let's smoke. I was so drunk. I was so drunk and so stupid.
Yeah. Do I need to say anything about these days? Do I need to even say anything? I don't think I need to.
And he was just like, dude, I just want to go home. I want to go home. And I was just so wasted.
No, you were so annoying. There she goes with the nose. There she goes with the nose.
And so I'm like trying to figure out how to like get everyone to smoke in the car.
Are you allowed to say that on here? I think you are. It's up on your channel, so we'll see.
And it was such a mess. And then all of a sudden we get onto Lyndale Avenue and we're in Uptown.
I am probably going to edit that out. I'm most likely, it's greenery, okay?
So we were driving from the West Bank of like where I went to school to like Uptown, which is in the same city, just sort of on different sides.
How many times are you going to say the word like in this story? I'm tired of hearing like.
And Uptown is sort of where like the hip kind of like...
You are ruining the story, Katie. You're ruining it. You're saying like too many times. You can't even find the words to finish the sentence.
I don't know. It's like the urban kind of like young...
Stop with the like, you're driving me crazy.
Crowd hangs out at. And they dump us off at Super America. And they're like, I don't know what they were going to do. And then apparently they just...
So they dumped you off to get rid of you. Didn't even take you home. Was like, get out.
They got us out of the car and they were like, get out. And they like kicked us out of the car.
What did I tell you? What'd I say? They were done with her. They couldn't even take her home and be in a safe place. They're like, okay, the most local, the first place we come across, she gone. She gone.
Because I was so drunk.
I have a feeling they would have kicked you out no matter if you were drunk or not. I don't even know that you were drunk. I really don't. I've seen you when you're drunk and you were just downright hateful. Okay? Things must have changed from back then, but you're not nice to people when you're drinking.
So anyways, yeah, the faux wood Brady Bunch car, totally. So they kicked us out of the car and then like...
So your friend had to get kicked out all because of your behavior. About par.
Jill was like, you are so obnoxious. All Slug wants to do is go home and hook up with his girlfriend and all you could do is talk about smoking pot. And I'm like...
Lady, I'm having to edit this stuff out because I don't know if it's allowed on YouTube. You get away with things you shouldn't.
I'm sorry.
No, she's not. She wanted the attention just like she's getting the attention now.
So, like, a year later...
Oh, yeah, so we still haven't heard about the song that was written about her.
He literally, like, dumps us off at this gas station. It's the middle of January. There is snow everywhere. I have, like, 4-inch heels on.
Ooh, 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 Katie, the Santa Claus.
I barely have a jacket to walk, and we have to walk like 5 blocks.
Oh, you sound like the olden days. I had to walk a mile in the snow barefoot. Yeah, I heard a lot of those growing up.
In Uptown, through like snowbanks, wasted out of our minds to get back to Jill's apartment.
Oh, so she actually took you to her house? I'm surprised she didn't leave you out there.
And then about a year later... The entire scenario that happened between us, where I meet him outside of the club and I ask him if like if I could be a groupie and throw panties up on the stage.
That's the part that he wrote a song about? Okay, wait, I need to let her talk. My bad.
And how do I find the words that you use? And he goes, I don't know, little girl, I can lie if you want me to.
He called you a little girl? So he was saying that you were immature, KT.
And then in the song on Lyndale Avenue, instead of him jumping me off at the gas station, Super America,
You started to say the Kill word. That's what you started to say. I do believe that's what you started to say.
We hit a truck and we die.
Did it? I would be embarrassed to tell this story. You couldn't even survive in a make-believe situation. They got rid of you fast, didn't they?
So literally in the song, we hit a truck and we die. Like, that's how Slug remembers meeting me.
He wanted to get rid of you in more than one way.
I made such an impression on him that he rode a car.
He rode a car. Why are we thinking? We shouldn't be thinking right now. We should just be blah, 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 blah. Because it's a story, right? It's a true story.
And Slug smoked though. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's what I thought was gonna make me be his best friend.
You are nobody's best friend. You can have something in common with somebody and they don't have to be your bestie.
Oh, man. So I'm in that song. I can't remember what the song is called.
Oh, look it up, Katie. Come on, look it up. You know everybody just wants to know.
But I heard it and I was like, this was the night that I met Slug.
Could she possibly just be being a narcissist right now? Is that a possibility? I don't know. Is the song really about her? I don't know. But does it make sense? Yeah.
And now I hated him after that. I hated him.
Why? Because he wrote a song about you? I thought you would enjoy that.
Thinking that he was such an a-hole that he would like write a song about me getting kicked out of his car.
That's probably his happiest moment of that night.
But in his car, in his version of it.
Don't think about it, Katie. Quit trying to think about it. Just tell the story.
We hit a truck and we died. And in his version of it, we totally made out too, which is weird because I never made out with him.
Oh, but you wanted to. You wanted to be a Santa.
Although, had I had the opportunity that night, I probably would have because I was like obsessed with him.
Yeah, you already pretty much shared that one, so we know.
I was 21 years old. I just turned 21. And he was like 28 years old.
So you went for the older man. I got you.
Yeah, I was. And for the record, Slug is a tall, lanky, like, I don't know.
What does that matter? Well, I mean, you don't like it when people judge you on your looks, so what does that matter?
I wanted the big moment. I was totally being the groupie. I was so being the groupie.
You got your big moment and you didn't like it. He wrote a song about you.
What's the name of the song? Hold on.
Can I say, I don't care. I really, really don't care.
It's on his album called God Loves Ugly. It was like, let's see.
So you listened to this song. You know the album that it was on. You know all of this. Did you not contact him and say, I'm a reporter. You're not allowed to do this to me. Did you tell him, Katie? Did you tell him?
I was thirsty that night, you guys. The song is called Hair.
If y'all want to go listen to it, I guess you can. I mean, that's on y'all. But if you do, don't be mean. Don't be mean about it.
And I'll read you the lyrics.
Okay, well, I guess you ain't got to go listen to it. She's going to tell you all about it.
So these are the lyrics. So could I like throw my panties on stage so I could be like your fucking groupie?
Here we go with the cussing. She don't mind using it. I do, because I try not to. But you know what? I'm showing you who Katie is. She's not that precious little thing that's over talking about the Duggars.
And just fuck you, because...
Woo, okay. Yep, this is about Katie, right? Right, Katie? You're claiming this?
You're on stage and the others of us want to fuck you? Apparently that's what I said to him.
How do you not know? So if you didn't say it, that means this is not about you.
And he's like, see, bands like us, we don't really get groupies. And I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah.
Like, please tell me he didn't use the word like over and over, because that means it'd be you.
And he's like, you're so full of bullshit, is what I said to him, apparently. No, I'm not full of shit. I mean, have you ever heard our songs? I mean, basically.
Goodness graciousness. You can't put no oomph in a song.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then it's like, basically, like, the whole song is him.
Him what? You telling a story gets frustrating, because I like to know bam, 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 bam. And you don't do that. You're like bam, bam, like, and bam, bam. Yeah, my ADD don't hang on to it. I don't know how your ADHD does.
Like, she wants to know the words that I use.
Oh, I so would not be bragging about this. I would not be bragging.
She said she's 21. I was 21.
Of course, you're the only 21-year-old he's met. But you know what? Hey, if he's trying to off you in the song, that tells you something.
I like, she seems to be impressed with my lack of an ego and my self-aware style. I like the way that she smiles.
Katie, did you smile a lot back then? If they're talking about you, you probably smiled, right?
She wants to know how I find the words that I use. And he wrote, I don't know, really, but I could lie if you want me to, little girl.
So he called you a little girl. He called you immature, is what he called you.
Angels sing to me in my sleep. I sold my damaged soul for the magic of speak.
Are you laughing at the situation of you being in a song, or are you laughing because of his words? Do you not believe in his words? I mean, come on, I tell y'all while I'm laughing.
It's called Hair. Just look it up.
You are not even sincere. You are not sincere at all.
These lyrics are actually they're not the full lyrics, but yeah.
We all heard Katie. If you got to do what Katie says to do, you know how she don't like it when you don't do what she says.
My husband is a musician, yes.
But you do not promote his music at all. I got the cat going crazy and I got the dog going crazy. I tell you something, they don't like storms around here.
Yeah, I was 21, you guys. I'm 41 now, so this was 20 years ago.
And I don't know how old this whole entire thing is, this live stream is. I didn't check the date.
This was 20 years ago. And he's like 50.
And she is older than I am, but I carry a more maturity level. That says something to you.
That's the craziest thing for me now, is that when I think of Slug, I still think of him as this like 28-year-old that was just like so hot.
So you're still infatuated with him after all these years? What does Todd have to say?
And now when I like look at photos of him, I'm like, do you ever have like those crushes back in the day and you're just like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, but I stay friends with everybody that I can possibly stay friends with, so. I should have put that in past tense. I stayed friends. Yeah, shit, leave it alone.
And that's sort of where I'm at now with Slug.
Absolutely nowhere. Yeah, he didn't want nothing to do with you. Oh, your hands just sound so dry, lady. Oh, you need lotion, you need oil, you need all kinds of things.
Do I still listen to Atmosphere? I think the last album I bought was
Not Your Husband's.
maybe 5 or 10 years ago. I don't even remember.
I don't even listen to music unless it comes across YouTube. Is that bad? That's bad.
I know, but now my husband's a musician.
And you don't play his music and support him.
So yeah, I don't really listen to it anymore because honestly, I don't really listen to much of anything anymore.
She listens to books and she listens to emails. She listens to anything that can be read to her that'll be content on her channel.
But I would classify Eminem, or I don't even know. Atmosphere is not like.
If you don't know, don't tell us about it. My dog keeps moving my camera. I am so sorry, guys.
It's its own brand of hip hop. It's not like a metal mix. It's not like
So is it actual hip hop? You need to use definitions.
he didn't have metal music and then he was like rapping to metal. It was like literally beats that were hip hop beats.
Oh, so he just played over beats is all he did. He didn't play an instrument, none of that good stuff?
It was an independent, they have this independent label called Rhymesayers.
Why do you not talk about Todd this much?
I know, the crap we do when we're over.
Or are you talking about Todd and I just can't catch on? That's a possibility. Absolutely a possibility.
He's cooler than Fred Durst. But the funny thing is that for the longest time,
I don't like it when she says the funny thing or the truth and then stops. It's kind of like she's got to think of the story she wants to tell.
my husband's name is Todd and his band is called Canisteris. And actually, my husband's band's new LPs, the first press.
Are you going to play it on your channel? Did you play it on your channel? I don't think you did.
Just came out, or it's coming out. My husband just got it. He's like super excited.
But you aren't. He's super excited. Not we are super excited. He's super excited. No excitement from her. She was more excited about Slug than she was about her husband.
They're actually doing it on vinyl, so his new album is coming out, but it's called Black Metal, so I don't know.
Yeah, not my cup of tea, but hey, mostly I listen to country.
It's very unique if you're not into that kind of stuff. Does my husband write songs about me? Yes.
But you don't talk about it. Does that tell you anything? Does that tell you something?
But like most of the songs don't have lyrics. There is a couple songs
So he just plays music. That's all he does is play music.
on this album, but he has a song on this album that's more. This album is actually inspired by our son.
If it's inspired by your son, you need to play it, Katie. If it has to do with your child, you need to play it.
So they did a really long. This is their third album, and
And I've been watching you for a while and didn't even know that.
they had a really long time frame between their last album and this album. They don't tour.
No, because you have a son that your husband has to take care of that you tell us about all the time.
They're more like just a musical. My husband plays all the instruments.
So he's a one-man band. Okay.
So he does, well, most of it. I think they had a bassist. They did use a bassist for this. But my husband did the guitars,
I can't believe that she's actually talking about Todd and his music. Wow.
the drums, any keyboards, and he did some of the vocals. And then the other vocalist's name is Rob. And then
Listen to her. She's telling you all about him. I want to hear the music. Come on, Katie. Let us hear the music. Unless it's not appropriate for your channel.
they had a guy that did bass. I think his name is Carl.
Because you don't want anybody hearing anything about what kind of person you really are, huh? You want to keep it PG?
And then his friend Mick did a couple solos on guitar. But it's kind of a mix. It's like very ambient. It's hard to describe. It's emotional music.
So she doesn't really like it, is the way it's coming across.
It's mostly about our son and him almost dying, and sort of like he has this song called Father that's pretty cool.
Like I say, guys, I'm sorry I've never heard him play.
And the next album he's already working on is going to be neo-folk, I guess.
So since you are the breadwinner of the house, that means you're paying for all of these albums, you're paying for the studio time, you're paying for everything, right?
That's what he says. You can find his music on Bandcamp, I think.
Too bad we can't find it on Without a Crystal Ball.
And I think Canisteris.
Hey, you need to spell that for those of us in the back. Never mind, I don't really want to listen to it.
You can just look it up. I don't even know. I don't know what the
Why are you getting frustrated answering questions about your husband's album? You should know all of this.
I don't know what his new label is. Hold on.
How, Katie? How?
Let me look. This isn't like, it's like a passion project, so they don't make like a lot of money doing this.
Are you a little bit bitter that he spends your money since it's your channel and you're involved in it? Are you bitter that he spent your money to do this? Maybe.
Let me see who the new label is.
I know stuff about my husband and that I just don't even need to know, but he tells me and I remember.
So you can get the music on Bandcamp. And
if my husband was doing something special, I'd promote it on my channel. And I don't get the views like I used to. I tell you all that damn time, and I understand this. But you know what? I do this for fun, but I would still promote my husband.
I don't know when the new song is. Bind Rune is the company, or the label is called Bind Rune.
She probably had to go through and be like, okay, what kind of check or where's the charge from my credit card?
Recordings is the ones that are putting it out.
Y'all see what I'm saying? She don't seem happy about it whatsoever at all.
No, it's nothing like Slipknot. Nothing like Slipknot.
You just made a hard swallow, didn't you? I think you did. I think you got a lump in your throat.
You would just have to listen to it.
I am not going to repeat myself again, Miss Katie.
I don't really get into it, but it's his music, so I'll, like when he's listening to it.
Oh, when he's listening to it, you're kind of forced to listen to it, or you go into your office and go live so that you ain't got to have nothing to do with it.
It's very different when you actually like live with someone that creates music versus like what the finished product sounds like.
You can play the finished project, you will be okay.
Because if you have anyone in your life that's a musician.
Why am I the one here supporting Todd? Did y'all catch that? I'm like standing up for Todd. Don't mean to, but I am.
That records and like masters and cuts and edits themselves.
It's pretty bad you gotta call out the wife. That's pretty bad.
They play the same parts of the songs over and over and over again.
Kind of like you repeat things over and over and over again, and people are forced to listen to you when they click on the video. Well, not forced, I guess, but you know what? They sit through and they listen to you, so why can't you listen to others? Because that's not who KT is.
So, for the longest time...
You better not say nothing bad about him. He's probably modding your chat.
That was it. Like, listening to the same things.
That's her frustrated. She's been frustrated a lot throughout this.
I learned how to play the saxophone, but I was not very good. I'm not very musically inclined. My husband is self-taught on everything.
So you're saying something positive about him. Well, goodness gracious, got all the way to the end of the video or the end of the live stream for you to even say anything nice.
So my husband is the kind of person that can hear a song and then play it on the guitar. I can't do that. I have no musicality in my house at all.
Lady, your hands are like sandpaper. Absolute sandpaper.
Chrisley knows best. Oh, God.
Come on, talk about Todd. Talk about that Todd. Come on, talk about Todd. You know he told you don't talk about me no more.
Don't even go there. That show's terrible. It's completely fake.
Kinda like you are.
Todd Chrisley is under indictment for a lot of fraud.
Yeah, you got yourself in trouble by talking about him all the time.
Let's see. How old when I met my husband when I was 30. We have been together for 11 years. Almost married almost for 10.
We say we got married the day we met. That's what we say. So we've been going on together 23 years, I do believe. Yeah, we're one of those couples that, went from right out of high school into a relationship and still together. Yeah, we're in that kind of relationship.
My husband does not play gigs. No gigs.
Katie won't let him out of the house long enough to do something like that.
Ugh.
See, she's lost all of her energy because she doesn't spend it all laughing about her being part of a song.
My back is sore. I haven't done a long live stream like this in a long time, and we're only at an hour. I can't believe the people that do live streams for like 5 hours.
Oh, if you only knew how long it took me to record this thing. Y'all, do y'all like these longer videos like this? Me just kind of chilling, talking to y'all. Do y'all like this?
Yeah, Chris Lee stuff is just don't. Yeah, it's really fake too.
Yep, Todd Chrisley told you don't need to be opening your mouth no more.
It's like scripted.
I wonder if your videos are scripted because you do say lock and like and an a lot. So do you write that in your script? Serious question. You had to just down that one really fast, didn't you?
My husband and I met on eHarmony. It's really not that exciting. And then we went bowling for our first date.
Ooh. Katie, don't you show us your diaper. Don't you dare show us. We don't need to see it. We don't need to see it. I don't want to see it no more. No ma'am.
Sorry, I have to readjust. And my shorts are very short. Okay.
You didn't think about that before you decided to come live? You didn't think, hey, I'm going to show off my legs? You seriously didn't think that? Sure.
That was it. We met. We fell in love. That was the end of it.
How many drinks do you have, woman? You finish off one and go to the next? Woo! Seriously, hold my beer.
Yeah, the Chris Lee's tax crafts.
She's back into the chat, so this is gonna go slow.
Did I ever get an apology? No.
You did not read the question, so I don't know who the apology was supposed to come from. Hey, don't be yawning on live stream. I don't like it when people do that. But did you notice that the same hand she used to do her nose, she just did to do her eye? Did y'all notice that? And at one point, she got herself a big thing on her head. I think I've already done that one for you.
Oh, you guys met through a personal ad? That's amazing.
She's already honest. She don't care. She don't care at all.
I have not done a live like this in such a long time. Whew, I forgot about these.
All right, guys, with me stopping and me doing everything, this has been over 5 hours, okay? It has been. I've been talking that long, and I'm editing a whole bunch out because I don't want y'all to have to sit that long.
All right, so...
Oh, Katie, you yawn and everything goes out of place.
Have I spoken to Lindsay? I haven't talked to Lindsay in a couple days.
But she's your friend. Come on now.
But that's not abnormal.
Why are you checking yourself out? Are you not going to bed? You're yawning. You should be going to bed.
Sorry. We don't ever talk about Kale.
'Cause Kale will get you.
So, we don't ever talk about Kale. Do I enjoy lives like this?
Nope, because if she did, she would be doing it still. This was an obligation. Close your mouth before a bug flies in. She needs protein though, right?
You can rewatch this live. You can actually rewind it.
Because she's not going to take it down. It was all about her.
I will never do a call-in ever again. One, until I have a screener.
You have no control over who comes on your channel that way.
And because I just can't, until I know like who I'm talking to, the blind calls don't work.
Because people call you out and you have nothing to say.
And trolls will always just call in and make it way more worse than it needs to be.
Have you ever asked yourself why you have so many trolls? Have you ever asked yourself that?
And call-ins are just really hard on me, to be honest.
She can't spin the narrative and make everybody think she wants the way that she wants them to think, so it's too hard on her.
You watched. Has my family done anything different for quarantine? No. This is actually our life. This is what we do.
I told you so. Told you so. This is all she ever does. She doesn't leave the house. I don't know why I'm singing it. I just am.
This is my life on a daily basis. When your child is sick, this is what, like, you guys are all, like, experiencing what life is like.
You choose to be like this. You choose.
For people that are medically fragile or who have chronic illness. Like, this is literally our lives.
You don't go nowhere. You don't do nothing. You blame yourself not being able to go on vacation on your son. You blame so much on your son. Just imagine when he gets older.
I will not probably do a podcast because podcasts are just another thing to do and it just takes way more time.
Yep, she got out of doing a lot of things now because she just does voiceovers.
And everyone has podcasts. Everyone has podcasts.
That's why you turned a bunch of your episodes into a podcast because you're no longer on camera.
And what I've noticed about podcasts is a lot of the ones that are started have no format.
Yeah, Todd Chrisley did really good on his podcast.
So a celebrity will start a podcast and then all they do is talk for an hour.
Kind of like what you just did. Hello?
And I'm like, well, what's your point? It's just like your 1 hour talk to people to make money kind of thing.
Ding, 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 ding. Katie is coming to the realization of something.
You know what I mean? Like, no, it's just another medium.
If only you could tell Katie, hey, you're going to be such a hypocrite.
Anything fun to watch during quarantine. I started, Tiger King. If you haven't watched Tiger King yet.
Most people just watch YouTube and TikTok and things like that.
I think I'm going to get offline here in a minute and go watch Netflix. I could really use some Netflixing time.
Netflix and chill. You're not even up with the times.
I need some. Ooh, I have 4 new members tonight. That's awesome.
I'd be asking how many subscribers did I get, but most people don't make it this far to the show. Or into the video, I should say. That's okay.
I feel like if I was gonna, podcasts are a lot of work, you guys. First off, you have to have a host.
You have to have a co-host, and don't nobody want to work with Katie.
And then you have to have, it's just way more work that I don't want to do. It's not like I can just start a podcast. You have to have a server, then you have to have a website, then you have to,
Sounds like you've checked into this and it was a possibility and it was something you were thinking about is what it sounds like.
Get it out and distribute it. It's just so much work. Why would I want a podcast when I can have my YouTube?
Why did you want your column and a YouTube?
I mean, for the most part, you could just listen to me as a podcast on YouTube.
people do with me, and I understand it.
Tiger King is way out there.
I absolutely enjoy it when people call me white noise. I do. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
I don't know about that, Jay Ryder.
About what, KT? You're already not reading out the comments like you said you're going to do in the beginning.
Okay. I need to go because I'm really tired.
I'm actually kind of tired of looking at you and hearing your voice, but it's okay.
And this has been super fun, and I don't want it to be
It's been super fun for you because you're talking about yourself.
super long so that people don't rewatch it. So for
Oops. Oops, mine is long.
for all of the new members that joined tonight, thank you guys. Chris, Wendy.
Were you reading super chats as they come in? Because you're not thanking anybody for sending you a super chat.
Let's see. Sarah C, Mandy Leeser, Chris Elam, and Wendy F. Thank you so much for joining tonight.
Wonder if people still join your channel as members. I wonder, because you don't do anything for them anymore that I know of.
Katie Lindstrom and Cassandra Morris, thank you for your super chats. For some reason, I can't get this to come down anymore. Hold on.
Computer's done with you. Your chat's done with you. I'm done with you. So come on, lady.
And Ronnie, thank you for your super chat.
Oh, so she didn't make the ching that she wanted.
So thank you guys for the new members. Thank you guys for your super chats. I really appreciate it.
Can't you just see the appreciation written all over her face?
All right, you guys, I hope you have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow with more.
Just not in a live stream.
I hope you have a good day. Spend some time with your families. I had fun.
She had fun because she was talking about herself.
Stay safe. Stay home. Wash your hands. And please be careful. Bye.
And why do you do the peace sign? That is so that's so outdated. 100% outdated. But so most likely my outro is outdated too. But I want to say to you, if you made it this far, thank you. Thank you so very much for taking your time and watching my channel. Thank you so much. You do not understand how much I appreciate you just taking time out of your day and taking a chance on me and my video. But I want to say to you, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And remember to smile today or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Y'all remember that. I'm going to be so hoarse. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to be so hoarse. I'm not going to be able to talk later. But you know what? My husband will probably be happy because I won't be nagging his ear off. All right, guys. Y'all make sure you have a good one for me.